I knew Bishop was coming down here. I wanted him to edify y'all with all his experience and wisdom he's got on marriage, so we can all be edified and get our life right, because we've got sisters in here that are proving brothers, brothers proving sisters. We've got new brothers coming in that don't quite understand what's expected of you in marriage. All of those things. So, Bishop, if you would.
If it be the Most High's will.
Be the Most High.
So we're going to examine this today. We're going to examine who we are. Sisters, I'm going to give you, your sister that's not married, I'm telling you right now. Please don't interpret, but I'm going to tell you about us men. We want sex. I'm telling you right now. So I don't care Bible or whatever, we want sex. Now that shouldn't be the forefront of us, but in many cases it is. But I'm talking about righteously. So that you know that when the brothers talk to you, it's not that he don't want you for your support, but at the end of the road is the bedroom with us. I'm telling you how it is. Right, brothers? So now, if you know that, and that's the end of the road, and you begin with sex, you're a fool, because they already told you what they want. They already told you what they want is sex. So if you don't get caught off the rip on some premature relationships, shame on you, because you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because the only difference between the men in the world and the men in the truth is that we have to apply the laws of God. But we have the same characteristics, we just have to govern them by this. Now, if you don't know this, then you won't know how to identify to do this. No good for you. It ain't no good. You're going to keep on making the same mistakes and then saying, let the Bible talk. Where do we begin? You want to read Deuteronomy 23, right?
No, not all.
Deuteronomy 23:17.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
Okay. It says there shall be, and let's finish it.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Okay, I want to do the first part. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. So sisters, here we go. Identify what is a whore, brother. Right behind you. Come on.
Mike.
I don't need a mic. Just stand up and talk. Loud. Like a lion. I want to say, I don't need a mic. Let's go. Take too long. A whore is a woman that sleeps around with another man. Okay. So say you don't see her sleep with a man, but how can you identify a whore? What would be some identifying characteristics of a whore?
Dress code.
Oh, her dress code. That's Proverbs 7. Her dress code. 1 Timothy's 2, right? Yeah. 1 Timothy's 2. Give me Proverbs 7. Read.
Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. So the attire of a harlot is one of the identifying signs of a whorish woman. Now I'm going to tell you, I've experienced before in over my years in classes, and funny, I dealt with quite not in Austin, but in Orlando, a handful of times, where I'm teaching a class, and from where I'm sitting, I can look straight up a woman's dress, and I'm like, what the hell is? Yo, listen, and someone was married with me. I'm like, hey, listen, can you tell your wife I can see her drawers? Why is she in here for? Sisters, you dress negative, you're going to attract negative attention. You dress like a whore, you're going to attract a whoremonger. I'm telling you, that's what you're going to find. Because all he's going to want you for is sex. That part of you is the last thing he should be seeing. Everything else has an identifying sign of a whoremonger. He like to talk. We are under the impression, men, if you listen, we'll talk to you about your drawers. Keep on listening. We'll say everything you want us to say. We'll say all the right things. And we'll begin with this. You want to learn a verse? Let me show you what God has shown in the scriptures. And guess what? He'll start with the Bible. Let's start in Deuteronomy 28. See the curses. Here you go. I guarantee you 99.9% of the time, if he's not about the Lord, the conversation will somehow go to, so what do you like? It'll change from God's words to, so what interests you? What kind of girl are you? How the hell we talking about sex? I thought we were talking about the precepts. It may not happen the first conversation. Give a little few conversations. After a while, how much Bible reading you going to do? You read the Bible 1, 2 times, 4 times.
Then you start talking about other things. Oh, I like music. Oh, I like that too. I like that. So what else do you like? After a while, you're going to get caught up. So now here, you dress like the tire of a harlot, and you got a listening ear to him. He won't entice you. What scripture is that? Entice you. Entice you. All right. Well, let's go to Exodus 22.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16.
Read.
And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed.
Okay, so here we go. A man will see a woman he likes, and he will try to entice her. He will try to find, what does he need to gain her attention? What does he have to say? What does he do? Now, guess what? There's nothing wrong with it if he's enticing you by his wisdom, by the way he carries himself. But if he's enticing you through worldly conversation about what you like in bed and all kind of stuff like that, you all are fools. You're stupid. You're stupid. There's no way you be talking about God and then talking about sex in the same way. Why are you talking? Well, that comes after all. That's at least. Hey, sisters, listen. Let the man at least betroth you, where he's locked in. Y'all be giving up the goods and conversation and Skype, whatever y'all do, and be playing yourself. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. I think in many cases, many women, you come to this truth, you were born in the world, so you didn't grow up. Many of us wasn't born in this truth. So, and you're adults now. So you have this Sex in the City type of mind, I'm my own woman doing thing. You have a father here. My birth daughter would never be on the phone with no dudes all kind of hours. As long as she's under my roof, I don't care if she's 30, she won't do that. I won't tolerate it. So I would advise you, if a brother's interested in you, you say, yeah, you're interested? Go to Zakar. Let him know. Go to one of the officers, let them know. You want my number? See if they'll give it to you. Y'all be playing a little side thing, passing numbers, Facebook, liking, Snapchatting, whatever y'all be doing. And you dudes nasty, pull out your ding-a-ling and take pictures of it and send it. Y'all fool. Y'all fool. Y'all fool. Cyber, whatever. I ain't gonna say the word, but your ride is floating around cyberspace now. You go to your father. I hope you understand, here in Miami, that's your spiritual father. And I don't care if you're older than him. Spiritually, he's older than you. And he will tell you what to do. And it's a car hard. I know it's a car. Yeah. Trust me. It's a car hard. And very. You bet off with me there's a car, I can tell you that much. Too bad you all in Miami. So a car ain't easy. But he's gonna protect you. He's going to protect you. So let's go back to enticing me.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
It says he surely has to pay the dowry of virgins back then. Why did Moses have to write this for? Why did Moses have to elaborate that he surely have to marry her? Because he will entice you and sleep with you and leave you. You will be a sperm receptacle. You understand what that means, right? They deposit sperm inside of you and don't want nothing else from you. Man, don't cheapen yourself, ladies. Your daughters of the Most High God. Any man that's dealing with you should be bringing about seed to come back righteous. Not that you just did because you look good and he used you like a wet rag. Y'all cheapen yourself. Don't let no man even talk to you like that. What did you say? What are you talking about? Hey, officers, this brother, man, embarrass them. Embarrass them. And you men, the sperm that you carry in your body is godly sperm. You don't deposit it in any woman like that. You wanted to be, I was going to say something else. You wanted to be the mother of your children, raise your seed. Who in here want to say that the mother of children is a whore? I ain't talking about the world whore, because they repented. But in the truth, deal with her like that. If you don't care for these women, like you say, you'll go about the right way. Now I know you're young and you're burning, and some of you old and burning, And when I say burning, I don't mean STD burning. I'm talking about burning like sex burning. We want sex. Then get your stuff together. Be prepared. Get your mind right that you can guide her. Because if you can't guide her spiritually, and you can only guide her financially, she's going to give you hell. Sisters, get your mind right and wrap your mind that you have to be in subjection underneath the man. And after you married him, and he done wore your little backside out, and you look and say, I can't stand him, well, you chose him. At Passover in Texas, I warned a sister. Well, I didn't warn her. I told her, Captain, I said, she out here for something else. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna say who it is, but anyway, I said, Captain, I'm telling you what I see. And he's like, all right. I said, I'm telling you. I told you there's no room. They made some room. I'm telling her to bring her son. She's like, no, he's here. I said, why are you gonna bring your son? I said, something wrong. Anyway, lo and behold, she had Passover, and she did something she wasn't supposed to be doing. And now the dude is like, and then she admits to it, because she feel guilty. You know what the dude said? I didn't do that. She looked like an idiot. Listen, she looked stupid as hell. Her conscience got her. So she said, listen, I was out of order. And the brother's like, I don't know what she's talking about. He left you out there to hang and look like an embarrassment. Now, and I'm going to deal with it. Eventually I'm going to be her state. So I'm going to talk about it one day. And she got a son of a certain age, and he's going to hear his mama. And his mama, I can't even think of the words to say that I want to say because it's going to come out. But she did something she shouldn't have done. She embarrassed herself. So it says, if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. He must make it his wife. He entices and pulls you in. And then he don't want to take on the responsibility. Moses said, nah, you got to marry her. There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel. No, we got to break that cycle. We have to break the cycle. So, that's the men. But more stronger men than you enticing a woman is the power of a woman. Don't let her fool you. She's stronger than any crack you can ever smoke. She will bring you to a piece of bread. Back to Proverbs 7.
Proverbs.
I don't know none on this earth more dangerous than a woman. She'll make you friggin'
run out your wits.
Run out your wits. That was the scripture right there. Yeah, what I asked for, Proverbs 7?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Start with verse 6.
Proverbs.
No, let's start earlier.
Yes, sir.
Start with verse 1.
Proverbs chapter 7 and verse 1.
Read.
My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
Focus, brothers. Keep the laws of God as the apple of your eye. Read on.
Bind them upon thy fingers. Write them upon the table of thine heart.
It means upon thy fingers means let it be your actions. Upon your heart, your mind, let it dwell in your mind God's laws. Read on.
Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister.
You say unto wisdom, you are my sister. Read on.
And call understanding thy kinswoman.
Why is he telling you to say to wisdom, we are my kinswoman? In other words, you better communicate with, be conversant with wisdom. That you close to me, wisdom. We like family. We close to blood. You know why? Because when you close to blood somebody, you can always, yo, that's my blood brother. I can leave, listen, it don't matter what's going on. You got my back. You need wisdom to have your back. Because there's about to be a war that's going to go on. And if you ain't close to wisdom, you're going to lose. Well, how you get close to wisdom? I'll show you how you don't get close to wisdom. Like this. The Bible closed. Bible closed, you sinning. Bible open, very hard for you to sin. If you're reading every day, I guarantee you it'll be almost impossible for you to sin willingly. Because unless you don't got no damn conscience. But if you read and you applying these scriptures and reading and applying, it's kind of hard. But when that Bible's closed and you do whatever, you Facebooking it or whatever you're doing, Snapchatting it or whatever you want to call it, it opens the door to idleness. And where there's idleness, there is sin. Much evil, the Bible says. So you better make wisdom your kinswoman, your nearer of kin. Read on.
Verse 5. That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
It said that what?
That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
I'm sorry, I know you got the camera going, but you know. That they may keep thee from what?
The strange woman.
You better make sure you close to wisdom to keep you from that strange woman. Now I'm going to show you something. This happened, I don't know if you remember this, Carl. This happened to me a couple of Passovers ago. So I'm at Passover, this was in Orlando. And for those that know me, I talk to all the sisters. I'm very friendly. I move around and communicate with people. I ain't like Nathaniel. Nathaniel don't talk with y'all like that. Nathaniel different. But anyway, I'm at Passover, and maybe it's a good thing that things like that. He's right. A sister came up to me, a Benjamite sister, and said, "Shalom, Bishop. Hey, shalom, little sister. How you doing?" Good. All right. Good. All right. So she said, "Bishop, you think you can take me to the airport in the morning?" So I'm looking around, and there's no slight. She asked me to take it. So yeah, I gotta be at the airport like 5:30. So I'm looking around the room. I'm like, there's 1,000 people in here. In a split second, this is what goes through my mind. There's 1,000 people in here. How did you get from the airport to the Passover in the first place? And then why are you asking me? I'm actually hosting it. I'm busy. So I looked at her and said, "Oh, attractive young lady." I said, "Give me a number. I'll get somebody to take you. You must be trying to take you to the airport. You freaking crazy? Fuck it." So I called the brothers. I said, "Watch yourself. Take her to the airport." Because I don't necessarily she was doing anything wrong. That's the point. But I just, in a split second, I'm processing stuff. Like, nah. This don't feel. Nah, I ain't taking her nowhere. You tripping. So, she had my number. She went back to where she's from, Canada. So she ended up calling me one day and told me, and this is the truth. She said, "Bishop, I was on drugs before this truth, and I'm a virgin, and and the guy had me on drugs," and I'm like, okay, now I'm not an idiot. Ain't no dude spending no money on drugs on you, and he ain't sexing you. That's one thing I can tear it down. I said, where's your earthly father? Let me speak to him. She never put him on the phone. She called me back the next time and said, "Bishop," these are words verbatim, "Bishop, I'm going through depression. I've been drinking all night and I'm masturbating." I said, "Oh yeah? Hold on. Speak to my wife." Click, delete her number. I ain't talking to you. I look like a fool. I look like I'm stupid. What the hell you tell me you masturbate? So what? Then what I got to do with me? Why I need to know that for? You trying to bait me? The same sister later on came back and said brothers trying to rape her. About a year later. Then it wasn't me, brother. She said, I'm telling you something. But what she's looking for was to put the bait out there. "Oh, so you're masturbating. Let me talk to you. Hold on. See if I can understand sister what you're going through." I don't understand crap. Don't call me. You call me. You want to figure another 100,000 people masturbating. You calling me for? What's the idiot? So I don't care. I mean, I love you as my sister, but we don't start to count. Maybe if you was talking to me for a while and you going through things, and maybe I would understand and like, okay, this is the second time you called me to me you masturbated. Yeah, right. Hold on, boy, lose my number. Okay, keep thee from the strange woman.
That they may keep thee from the strange woman.
Wisdom will keep you from her. Read on.
From the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Oh, look at you. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, you're so spiritual. How you know all them precepts? Can you show me? I need some counsel. Read.
Verse 6. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding.
Now here go this woman. That's what it said. Sisters, brother trying to entice you, you better be on your A game. You better know them scriptures and know bait. Forget everything else he says. Hear everything he's saying. But once that conversation goes to, so what you like? You hear his tone of his voice change. So what you like? Ah, Negro, please. When he's reading the scriptures, yeah, the Lord said, verse 28. There you go, yeah, so what you like? Okay, here comes the talk now. Here he come. Now here's a woman. She looked out the case from the window, and she discerned amongst all them. There go the simple one right there. I know he fooled. Watch this. She know which one to bait in. She know the one's going to entertain the conversation. We had a sister just recently in one of the camps called one of the captains, and she said she called him for counsel. Now, she was a married woman, called him for counsel, and said, and he's, well, I won't say too much, but I won't give it away. But she ended up saying, I know you're going through things, and in so many words, like, you know, I'm here for you. But she was baiting him with something else. There's other things she said. Like, how do you know what he's going through? How the hell do you know what he's going through? And she tried to hit him up on a fake Facebook page. She set up a fake page, they hit him up, and said, I know what you're going through. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, Israel. He said, I discern after one of the simple ones. Read on.
I discern among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot.
It says now, this simple one, they met him, a woman with the attire of a harlot. Now, because he's simple, he too fool to put two and two together. Why is she dressed like that? He's supposed to see that and be repulsed, but he see it and he like it. He's enticed by it. She got him on the hook. So when you see a sister, now some sisters are just well endowed, they can't help it. But that don't mean you see 3/4 of her cleavage hanging out. You could put some on. That don't mean you wear size daggone 12 and you put yourself in a size 6. You understand? They dress like that because they're trying to bait you. You understand it, right? Are you men confused by that? Are you confused?
Sir.
It ain't like it's comfortable. You wear 6 sizes too small. But you're like, yeah, that's right. Look at her. Read on.
And subtle of heart.
And subtle of heart. What does the word subtle mean? Go ahead.
Tricky, slick.
Subtle, tricky, slick. Know how to talk. Read.
She is loud and stubborn.
Stop. You know me, I'm all over the place. I'm asking you sisters something. All you sisters, all you married or unmarried. You come to an age from a little girl when you come into your womanhood, young womanhood, and you're changing body-wise. And then you see the difference how the males used to look at you to when they look at you, and you know how they're looking at you now. But you understand that. So that's why for sisters, you should have a spirit. And you see some man look at you too hard, drop your eyes. Turn them off real quick. Turn them off. Because I'm trying to catch your attention right now. You know what I'm talking about right now? Whose attention I'm trying to catch right now? Do you know? You know it's you. Right. You can tell by the way a man look, he's trying to catch your attention. Drop your eyes. Not Negro.
That's right. That's right.
No. Please. For you men, you guys will be stuck. You still be staring. She looking at me. Nah, she cockeyed. She ain't looking at you. She looking over there. She got a lazy eye.
Brothers that keep staring like they gonna transfer that thought to her mind. She gonna look up. She gonna look up. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna look up. I tell you, she want me. She trying to get your attention. She want to buy your highlighter. Okay, come here. Read on.
She is loud and stubborn.
Okay, another identifying sign of a harlot. She dressed. She talked too much. She's loud and she's stubborn. And guess what? You're still baited by it. Still got you on the hook. Read on.
Her feet abide not in her house.
Read.
Now she is without. Now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows.
You know.
Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee.
Now watch this. She says, I have peace offerings. When you get peace offerings up to the Most High, you take a portion of that meat home and you eat it. So what she told him? She dressed like a whore. She said, I got some food if you're hungry. And then, you know, men, they're going to follow the food. Yeah. I got some food. You hungry? You sure? You want some tasso? You pickies? Uh-oh. Yeah, he's like, give me. Yeah. I got you on the hook. You're like, yes. Yeah. Go ahead. So I got something to eat. You hungry? She said, I was looking for you. No, she wasn't. She was looking out and finding a simple one. You think you're special. You ain't special. She was looking at and said, which one is the stupid one? Who's going to entertain it? Oh, you. You know what? Oh, I was looking for you. Let's go.
Verse 16. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning.
You already lost because she got you up in the crib already. So you already lost the race already. You done lost. The minute you listen to her, so to of heart, she talked to you, and you think you're special, you're done lost. You're done corrupted in the mind. Read on.
Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love.
Read on.
For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey.
Now, let me say, it says, come, let us take our fill of love until morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. Anybody know what the word solace means? Anybody? Let me look up for you quick. Let me see if you all know what solace means. Okay. Solace means to comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness. Guess what? She catch you when you're weak. She catch you when you're weak, when you're not strong, when you ain't in the scriptures. And some of you married men, when you having problems with the wife, then here come the next one saying all the things you want to hear. Yes, yes. It's talk night, meanwhile your wife is, And she talking to you, she can catch you when you're weak. Let me comfort you while you go through stress. Read on.
For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey.
Hey, don't even worry about my husband. He ain't nowhere around. He's gone for a while. And guess what he do? Read on.
He have taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed.
I know when he's coming back. Don't worry. She texted, bye. Watch this.
With her much fair speech.
With her much fair speech. That's why your black backside got caught. Because she talked long enough and you yielded to her. You shouldn't even listen. As soon as you see a dress out of order, not interested. She loud, not interested. You still be entertaining. Is a snake charmer pitied when he... Why give me that with a pity? Yeah, give me that real quick.
Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Who's going to pity a snake charmer when he get bit? Not you keep on playing with it, you're going to get burned. So sis, if you see the man and he's trying to entice you with these words, with fair speech, oh, I can see daughter Sarah, I can see the guys on you. You know, you're the prettiest one here. You know, and talk to you, and you fall for that. Sometimes you women be stupid as hell. Some of these cornball stuff guys you say, you'll be falling for it. And some of you dudes be idiots as hell. You can't tell something wrong. With much fair speech,
she caused him to yield.
She caused him to give up the ghost. She made him yield. She brought him under subjection. That's what I told you, brothers. The strongest thing to mankind is that woman. Because you will rob, steal, kill, lie, cheat. Tell me you live down in daggone Cutler Ridge. And her sister's finding shit up in Broward County. And tell me you won't jump on every bus, bike, unicycle to get to her. Is she giving you some vibes? Tell me, is she fine too? Tell me you won't do that. You'll walk, run, jog, one leg, no leg. But much fair speech said, come over. You're like, no, I don't care. You said, hitchhike. With much fair speech, what?
She caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him.
She forced his spirit. She moved you in her direction. Tell me what's stronger than that. Read.
Verse 22. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter.
You know what I mean? Straight like an ox going to a slaughter? An ox is a dumb animal. You see the other ox getting killed? The other ox don't know. He just moo, moo. He just go the same way too. And you the same thing. Dude, because you moo, you go right there. Right to the slaughter. You don't even see it happening. Why don't you see it happening? Wisdom of Solomon 7, bewitching of naughtiness. No, Wisdom of Solomon 4:12. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 12. For the bewitching of naughtiness.
You know what bewitching means? What does it mean to be bewitched? Now you know the kingdom. That's what I wanted. He got you under a spell. It says what? Oh, there you go. Bewitched. To influence or affect, especially through injuriously by witchcraft. To cast what? Say again?
Definition number 1, B. To cast a spell over. Number 2 says to attract as if by the power of witchcraft. Bewitched by her beauty.
That's why the scripture says stumble at the beauty of a woman. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so she cast a spell over you. Charm, enchant, hex, look over, spell, strike, jinx, possess, voodoo. So guess what? Okay, let me ask Levi. You all should answer this. Now about voodoo. Okay, I asked Benjamin. But let me ask Levi about voodoo. What is the power behind voodoo? What's the whole point of it? The whole point, you understand what voodoo or magic or enchanting is that you can move someone to do your bidding. That's what it is. You get people to do your bidding. So let's read. It says, for the bewitching of naughtiness
Doth obscure things that are honest.
When you're under a spell, it will obscure or make hard to see the things that are right because you're under a spell. You know something's right, but you really can't see it. You don't really know because you're bewitched. How did this person get bewitched? What we just read. By her lips, she forced him. She talked a good one. So she talked long enough, and men do the same thing. Talk long enough and bewitched you. And got you believing it's going to be okay. It says, for the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure the things that are honest. Read on.
And the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind.
And the wandering of concupiscence, when you wander, you're wandering away from the laws of God, because the book ain't open, and you wander into lasciviousness. It says, doth undermine the simple mind. Didn't we read about that simple man back in Proverbs 7? He was a dummy. Did he call wisdom his kinswoman, his sister, his mama? No. He closed the book. He said, wisdom, you my stepmama. Somebody I heard of. And that woman said, there go the dummy right there. Gotcha. Now watch this. That happened to the dummy. We're going to stay in the same chapter. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 8.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 8. For honorable age is not that which standeth a length of time, nor that is measured by number of years. But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age.
So you could be young in age, but if you live your life unspotted, that's wisdom. It's telling you that's gray hair. Because it's hard to live a life in this world, in this sinful flesh. Because everything around you is, I'm talking you men now, is based on idolatry. The woman as God. You see a car commercial, she's in a bathing suit. What does that bathing suit have to do with the car? It's all to trap you. It says, read on.
Verse 10. He pleased God and was beloved of him.
This man pleased God and was beloved of him.
So that living among sinners, he was translated.
It says, so living among sinners, God killed him. And this was a righteous man. Read on.
Yea, speedily was he taken away, lest that wickedness should alter his understanding, or deceit beguile his soul.
It said, this righteous man, God said, I'm going to put him to death before wickedness alters. That's just tell you how strong the vibration is out there. That this man was right with God. He pleased God. And God said, you know what? Man, he too good. Let me take him out of here because this wickedness in here is going to come and destroy him. So how much more for the simple man? It says back in the last verse, 12, it says, for the bewitching of darkness does obscure the things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. Undermine means it buries deep down inside of you. You know, when you undermine, you go down and you mine down. That comes deep in your spirit. It goes down inside of you, and it eats you from the inside out. But on the outside, you look regular. But inside of you is destroying you. She took your soul. Y'all ain't afraid? She took your soul. Doth undermine the simple mind. That's why it says in Romans, drop this, Romans 13:13.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 13. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. But put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting, not in drunkenness, not in chambering, not in wantonness, not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make not provisions for the flesh. To make provisions for the flesh, when you have provisions is you store something up, right? That's what provisions are, when you store something up. It says, don't make a little place where you store something up because you're going to fulfill the lust thereof of it. It's called leaven. You leave a certain part of you that's never changed, and nobody can see it. It's between you and God, it's in there, but you're never changing. And slowly it begins to undermine you. Because here come the woman, she'll say something, and next you know, she'll cause you to yield to her. Give me that in Ezra, what we're talking about.
First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
Many men have run out their wits, run out of common sense, lose common sense. And you know men is crazy. Because, not you men here, but I pray not you men here. A man will actually have a wife at home and will go up into a place and take out his money and pay for a woman to take off her clothes so he can look at her. You a fool. And he just keep like this, and she'll keep on taking the dollar in his hand. And he keep on, and he just stand looking at her. And give his whole paycheck, and got kids home to feed. To see her naked. Hey brothers, let me just peep you up onto something. She got 2 breasts. Every woman on earth, for the most part, got 2 breasts. Now, maybe you could kind of convince me she had 3 of them, and you never saw 3 breasts before. But it's just 2 breasts. But you give up all your money, just be giving away to see that. Many men have lost their wits. Let me ask you a question. After you see the 2 breasts, so what? You touch it, so what? Do you know they're not yours? It's anybody here who got $1 can actually touch it. It's only special when you're the only one that can touch it. You know that, right?
That's right.
I'm there waiting with my $1 while he's touching it. I want to pay next so I can touch it. He is a fool. He is a fool. The man is stupid as hell. Oh God, boy, we stupid. We do some stuff. Maybe you got a wife home with 2 of the same things. Well, you got to pay for them too, but it's different. It's a different pay. If it would cost more anyway. Please. Yeah. You keep those. You know everybody gonna get to touch it. Yeah, read on.
Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes.
They yield and become servants for their sakes. Many, many, many have lost their minds. Here's the first step of recovery. Identify that you lost your mind. And you know what? A lot of these women know when you lost your mind. They know they got you on the hook. Like, yeah, I got it. Watch. Look at him. Watch him. Look, see, he can't stop looking over here. Yeah, he's still looking. Is he still looking? Yeah, he's looking. Look, see, he's looking. That girl, he's looking. I told you. You're not even paying attention to the Bible. Look at him. Keep on looking. I'm gonna tell him it's a car. Can't read on it. Oh, stop. Now jump up to verse 25.
First Ezra, chapter 4 and verse 25. Wherefore, a man loveth his wife better than father or mother.
It says a man, that's how strong the woman is. A man will love his wife more than his mommy and daddy, which is good, but here's a point. Because your mommy and daddy raised you, took care of you, and here come a woman. You know your mommy and daddy from you was born, now you grown. And a woman come in your life, you're like, mommy, daddy, who? That's how strong. That's what it says. A man shall leave father and mother and shall twain unto his wife, and twain shall be one flesh. Matthew 19. It's telling you, that's how strong it is, that you'll walk away. You leave country, you move. We got brothers that moved to Trinidad after a woman left the country. I tell you, we'll travel to, boy, never been to Trinidad ever in his life. Don't know nothing about it. Never had a passport. And never left the 50 states. But he picked up and left the country. And if there's a space shuttle, he'd have jumped on that too. That's what she is. It's on Venus. So, let me try to rally back about marriage. Sarah, 25. Oh, no. Tobit. Let's go. Tobit. Tobit 8 first. I'll do it backwards. Tobit 8.
6.
Yeah.
Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 6. Thou madest Adam and gavest him Eve his wife for an helper and stay. Of them came mankind. Thou hast said, it is not good that man should be alone. Let us make unto him an aid like unto himself.
You understand what he says? That God said, let us make an aid. In the Old Testament, in Genesis, it was called a helpmeet. So women, you were made to be an assistant, to assist this man in his mission in life. Sometimes it's hard for you women to want to do that, because sometimes we don't portray the right image. So you're like, it's hard to do that. But think about this. While you lay next to him, and you don't want to listen to him, there was something that he said or did was able to make you yield to him. So, if he was good enough to sleep with, he's good enough to listen to. And if he ain't good enough to listen to, it says a lot about you, as you chose him. So, before you ever speak evil of the man that you have, you better do everything within your God-given power to help him get himself right. Because it's easy to tell a person about themselves, but do you have the skill into bringing the best out of him? So if you're an idiot, stupid, dumb, the Bible calls you light, and you don't know the scriptures, you have no use to him. You're just a sperm receptacle, and that's it. He needs a woman who understands the Bible that can come and say, no, babe. And even when he say no, but the Bible says this. And you still got to stay in the spirit. And he could be straight up crazy. Okay. It says, verse 7.
Tobit, chapter 8 and verse 7. And now, O Lord, I take not this my sister for lust.
He says, Lord, he's making it plain that I'm not taking this woman for the sole act of just sex. There's more to her that I want. That's why you always end up disappointed, because then you can be taking a woman just based on sex and what they have. Now we all know we want sex, but that cannot be the lead. Do you understand? Sex is just, in time-wise, a small part of the overall picture of marriage. Where's the time in nurturing her in the scriptures? Where's the time in providing for her? Where's the time when you and her are really friends? So for married couples, I guarantee you when you're arguing, people have come to me before, couples arguing back and forth, they can't figure it out. What are you laughing for?
I know what you tell them.
What I tell them? Let me see if you remember.
Go home and have sex.
I mean, don't have sex, because I guarantee you when you have sex, you two ain't arguing. That's the only time you two ain't arguing. So it's like, if you ain't having sex, you arguing. So just stay having sex, and I guarantee you ain't gonna argue. Because both of you working for the same mission right now. That's the only time you work good together. Another time, one time called me, him and his wife having problems over stupidity. Let me leave my house and drive all the way up 30 minutes away, and they're arguing about nonsense. I said, man, listen. Y'all just go have sex, man. How you wasting for it? By the time I left and went home, oh, they called me, they good and everything, good and good. I said, yo, you wasting my time coming over there. You wasting my time. There's arguing, I'm telling you, it was arguing, I'm not exaggerating, there's arguing like over organic food, some stupid stuff. I said, you called me at my house for that? He said, take my sister for lust, but uprightly that what?
Therefore, mercifully ordained that we may become aged together.
This is what he said to God, Lord, bless us that we can grow old together. More than anything, I want to grow old with this woman. Because if it was just about lust, it ain't gonna last. And sisters, I'm telling you something. You can't keep them just with sex. Because men, not you men, because all you men are righteous, right? That's a lie. Sex is a separate act from, we can keep it in a box.
Different people.
I'm trying to use some words right. Women are mentally attached like that with sex. If you ain't right here, you don't want it. Men, we can be mad at you and still have sex with you. We ain't, that ain't like, okay, we can be mad, but yo, what's up? And then afterward you go back and being mad. Women, they ain't, nah, I ain't in the mood. Nah, because the way you talk to me. What do you mean what you said? Remember you said last week? What you mean you talked that? Nah, I just, no, I'm telling you, I'm fasting. Yo, come on, I'm praying. Now you sleeping. No, my eyes was closed. I've been praying. For the last 4 hours you've been praying? Yeah. Thank you. That we might become aged together. So, how can a marriage work when there's so much lust around it? Here's the answer. Can I ask a favor? I want some card to read for me. It's been a while. I want some card to read.
1 Corinthians chapter 7.
It's not that you was doing a bad job, but it's been a while since I got him to read for me. So
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication.
Wait a second. Whoa. Pause. Why is it good for a man not to touch a woman? I thought it was good to touch a woman. Why did Paul say it's good for a man not to? I want to see if y'all thinking. Yeah. Northern Kingdom. I forgot, what's your name, brother, again? Yeah.
Jake.
Fornicating.
Okay, fornicate. Okay, let me say. Yes. There's something I'm trying to say. You know me, I'm not good at asking questions. Okay, let's do it the righteous way. Let's do this righteously. Why is it good for a righteous man, not to touch a woman?
There we go.
Because maybe.
There we go.
Okay. I'm listening. Oh, you, cameraman.
It's good for a man not to touch a woman because now the work that he's doing is just strictly for the Most High. And she's not involved. You ain't got to worry about all this extra stuff that comes with it.
Okay, watch this. Go to verse 28.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
It ain't no sin if you're married.
And if a virgin marries, she hath not sinned.
And if a virgin sister marries, she ain't sin either. We don't.
Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Because in marriage, there's going to be trouble. So Paul says it's good not to marry. So you can attend to God's business. Because if you're married, there's going to be trouble in the flesh. There's going to be problems. Let me explain to you about marriage and life. Remember we read in Matthew's, what else I was asking for, Peter's?
Yeah.
Okay, remember in Matthew's 19 where it says the two shall be one flesh? Give me that real quick, Matthew's 19. And then, let's get that.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 4. And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh.
It says, and they two different people become one flesh. Do you think that's like the day you say, I do, that's how it works? You two don't, one flesh about one mind, one spirit. How does that happen? I'm asking you brothers. How does that happen? Your brother in the back. Explain.
Brother David, by sex, that's what's contrary to the marriage.
Okay, but after they have sex now, right?
Yes.
It says that two shall be one flesh. How
They join together. They living under the same roof.
No, there's something more than that. More than that. More than just sex I'm talking about. So all on your guys' mind is sex, sex, sex. I'm talking about something else. Right there, yeah, brother, you. Yeah.
State your name.
Shalom, Bishop.
Shalom, brother.
Brother Lyell. It's good because you want them to both have the same mindset, done the same, reading the same, they believe in the same thing.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. What were you holding?
Sirach 36:24.
Okay, good. Yeah, get that. Drop everything other than Corinthians. I know I got you holding a lot of stuff. Read it.
Sirach chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Right. He that getteth a wife, it says, beginneth a possession. Now, I know many of you brothers taught this, and many sisters heard it before. You're my possession. You sisters never heard that before? The scripture said, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. Now, you are your husband's wife, but you ain't like a dog, like you my possession like that. It says you begin to build a family.
Right.
Together, you two begin to build the house of whoever that man is together. You two are joint heirs. But read that again, what you pulled, officer?
He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself.
A help like unto himself. That's the problem. In marriage, it says the two shall be one flesh. She has to be a help like unto you. Sirach 7:26.
Book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind?
After whose mind?
After thy mind.
Are you supposed to have a mind after your wife, or your wife a mind after you? After you. And that's the problem with a lot of sisters, that you still want to have your, let me try to help everybody out understand this. Women, you don't have your own mind. This ain't freaking Sex in the City, you got your own mind. Let me help you all understand. Man, you don't got your own mind. Your mind is Christ's mind.
That's right.
Christ's mind is God's mind. Christ said, I cannot do something of my own self. John 5:30. Somebody quote it. So
I can do nothing of myself but the Father who sent me.
Right, he said, I can't do nothing of my own will, but the will of the Father that sent me. What does Christ say? I don't got my own mind. I got the mind of my Father. And you got the mind of Christ. And you're supposed to mind of your man. That be the problem why you two can't be joined, because, well, I have an opinion. Nobody's asking your opinion. Is Christ asking no opinions? Why you guys be playing that with your wives? Well, I can't say nothing. No, you can't say nothing. What are you talking for? Does that mean you're supposed to be harsh with them? No. But sometimes when you just got to keep quiet. And it's hard. It's hard. You're like, because the world is taught you got an opinion. No. You don't. This is order. So it says, read that again.
Hast thou a wife after thy mind?
Now, if you got a wife that's after your mind, that she's going to do whatever you ask her to do, barring sinning, don't be after that mind.
Forsake her not.
Don't get rid of her. See, that's what happened. You might find a good woman that's going to do everything you ask, and then you dudes be shiftless. And that's why the women don't trust. Because y'all snakes and nasty. You know better nasty, right? Yeah, you get in trouble, you've been making them go take shots and checkups and all kind of stuff. Because before the laws of God, they think there's anything moving. If it got a heartbeat, they'll do it. All right, yeah, you think it sounds funny, but I'm being dead serious. All right. Men nasty as hell.
Finish this out, 26.
There's more.
But give not thyself over to a light woman.
Don't give yourself over to a light woman. Here's, give me back in Matthew 19 now. After thy mind. That one you pull in Sirach 36 and Sirach 7 is the two I will put together with Matthew's 19.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 5. And said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother.
For this cause.
And shall cleave to his wife.
And he cleaves unto his wife.
And they twain shall be one flesh.
Right, they become one flesh. Sirach 25 and 1. That's three things beautiful.
Sirach chapter 25, verse 1. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before God and man. The unity of brethren.
It's beautiful. It's good to see brothers together. It's good to see the camaraderie of brothers. Read on.
The love of neighbors.
And how neighbors, men and women, fellowship with each other. Read on.
A man and a wife that agree together.
A man and wife that agree together. But you got to agree together based on his mind. So before you get to the point of you talking about what we're going to do in the bedroom and how you like and what you like, before you even get to that point, how about learn the scriptures for yourself so when it's time to discern, you can read through his BS. I'm telling you, before you even have oh gosh, women, come on, man, y'all gotta be smarter. We are going to say anything we got to say to get what we want. You ain't gonna know him right away. The bishop, that's his representative. I told Paul, I love giving massages. No, whatever you want me, that's for me. I love, no problem. Man, listen, I ain't no damn massager. But prior to getting the goods, that's what you want me to say? Sure, I love massage. I love it. Yeah, I love it. That's what you want all day, every day. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. She said, you lied to me. I said, I'm sorry, I repent. But I ain't like doing it. No. Have you heard all right, buddy? Nah. We will be whatever you want. You have to examine him against the scriptures. You got to see him get angry. Is he going to be verbally abusive? Is he going to want to hit you? And you're not going to find out right away. Let him wait. And if he can't wait, then you wasn't wrong. He just wanted to hit it. But if he's for you, he going to wait whatever time he waits. Go fall for the wait 7 years. He waited 7 years. If he's for you, he going to wait. There's nobody else going to catch his attention. Y'all be giving the goods after 3 days, 4 days, a week, a month. Oh, God, y'all stupid.
Or they'll come in here and be ready to give up the goods. They ain't even been here a year to learn the word.
To even know how to discern
brothers
between.
And sisters. You don't even know the basics, but you're talking about proving sisters and proving brothers, and you don't know the first thing about the deep basics of the Bible. You get into a situation where you was moving off of lust, unable to control your body, bring it under subjection, and you be stuck with a light woman. You be stuck with a light brother that don't know how to treat you. And once you into that thing, you're into it for life. Because you're both in here as believers. Those twain shall be one flesh. And reading down in Matthew 19, let not man put asunder what God have joined together. You be stuck, miserable, for the rest of your life because you didn't take your time.
Stuck and out of luck. I want to help you single sisters understand something. You can put your hand. I'm going to help you all understand, please. I'm trying to help y'all in this one. There's a difference with men and women in marriage. Meaning, watch this. If you're godly and you want a godly man, you want a man that can lead you. If you marry a dumb brother, he can't lead you nowhere. You so screwed. You so screwed. And guess what? If he step out on you with another woman, you have two choices. You take him back, or you live the rest of your life without no man. No rod for the rest of your life, or you go back to that rod. Now, if you do it, he can go remarry. So don't you think you would be really on pause before you also choose a man? You're like, hold up, because this deal, I'm screwed. This is a lifer for me.
Right.
And then you'll still get caught up. You still get caught up for the life of me. You understand? If you got a dumb man men, you lose. Lord, it's bad for y'all. So I would think y'all would be so smart in these scriptures that you be so tight in this Bible that he be coming at you like, get that, the Bible says that. No, please don't talk to me like that. What did you say? No, the Bible says that. Oh, you can't control your spirit, right? I can see, you know, a man can't rule his own spirit. I can see his wall broken down. You know these precepts. You like, yeah, nah. Okay, with all due respect, brother, here you go. This is what the Bible says, okay? All right, then. Y'all should be so swift in that Bible because y'all gonna get jammed up. Man, you cheat on others, like, all right. Sorry to hear that. I forgive you. I'm sorry for you. No, don't worry about it. I forgive you. Because God told me. All right, let me go look for the next one now. I learned from that last one, don't do that. Let me find out. You don't move on. Ah! And then you still let him talk slick in your ear. Oh, God. Okay. So, the twain being one flesh is thy mind after his mind. Your mind after his mind. So you better hope that his mind is about the Lord. And hope don't mean you just close your eyes and click your heel. You investigate him. You see him. You ask questions. You come to leadership. Please, I tell you, if you come to me and I know something, I'm going to tell you what I know. So if you ask me, I'm going to tell you what I know. No? Okay, best. And if I don't know, I'll find out. But y'all want to just pass numbers off and have a little secret conversation. And after the problems come, then you want to come to me. Now, I don't got no answer for you. Where's your Lord at? Go to him. Go to him.
Matthew 19, verse 6. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together.
Stop. What God has joined together. Now you saying this is a union in God. What?
Let not man put asunder.
Let no man come and divide that. Watch this. Read on.
They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement?
If that's the case, then why did Moses allow divorce?
And to put her away. He saith unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts, suffered you to put away your wives.
He said, Moses, because the hardness of your hearts, because the men was wicked, Moses put that law in there that y'all can divorce. He said, because the way the men was operating, men was sleeping with women back then, wear you out, move on to the next woman, and you're stuck with him. Wear that one out, move on to the next woman, and you're stuck with him. Moses said, no, these men are running through these women. He said, Moses, because of the hardness of the heart, allowed divorce. Because y'all was trapped. Read on.
But from the beginning, it was not so.
In the beginning, it was not so. There was no divorce in the Bible. Read on.
And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication.
So if you try to get rid of your wife for any reason other than her committing sexual immorality, sleep with another man, another woman, a goat, you can't get rid of her. I don't care what she does outside of that. So you can have a big mouth woman that don't know when to shut up. She's rough around the edges, don't want to cook, don't want to listen, argumentative. That's your albatross. That's your anchor on your neck for the rest of your life. Until she die or you die. You can't. So it would behoove you. You better take your time.
And just for you new brothers to clear it up, Christ is talking about two believers. He's talking about two believers. Because some of y'all in here situation, you came in and on the flip side, you got a demon on your hands right now.
Yeah.
Matthew 19 is talking about two believers that know they Israel.
So remind me after that, we're going to come back to that. We're gonna explain that afterwards so they understand. Yeah.
Bishop, quick point. You made this statement. A sister, if her husband cheat, she's stuck, right? Now, when you said that, I saw a lot of screw faces on this side of the room. Can I get the book of 1 Corinthians 7:39 real quick, just in case you didn't know?
Yeah. We'll get it for you. Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 39. The wife is bound by the law as long as her husband liveth.
By the law, meaning that's ordained by the Most High. So if you got a problem with that, guess who you got a problem with? You got a problem with God. All right? Can you give me Romans 7:2?
Hold on, sisters. And you know what? You can't kill him. All right? Because you'll be breaking another law if you kill him.
They all laugh.
I know somebody like, yeah. So what if I kill him?
Some of you didn't laugh, did you?
Brother, see with one eye open. Yeah. Yeah, you crazy?
Clorox.
Lock away all the knives at night. Can't read.
I'll read that.
Romans chapter 7 verse 2. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband.
So when is the only time that sister can remarry, brothers? Death. 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 All right, last scripture for me.
No, we'll stop. Stop.
Okay.
We'll stop.
Okay.
Stop. So, sisters, let me help you wrap this around your mind. So he cute, he got nice eyes, whatever. And then you fall for it, you go with him. Yeah, okay. And then he decide he leave him. And he going back to the Christian church. You still stuck with him. Or you can separate from him and not go on with him, but you can't go remarry another man. You understand? Oh God, it's bad for y'all. Y'all better take your time when you choose it. Oh Lord Jesus. But right now his name is Michael Alaba or whatever, and next year his name is Michael, and he's the pastor for the Easter parade. you put on fringes, he put on a bunny suit to go for the Easter parade. You still jammed up with that dude. Uh-huh. All right. Okay, read the next scripture you have.
Can I get Sirach 26 and 25? And then 23 afterwards.
Sirach chapter 26 verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
So if you got the screw face, fix your face. All right? You need to fix your face, because if you got the screw face, you're not of God. You're a shameless, ungodly woman. And if you keep it up, verse 23 is what's going to happen.
Verse 23, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Self-explanatory.
Let's go back to Matthew's 19. I want to finish that off.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away, doth commit adultery.
You understand? There go the whoredom right there. If you try to get rid of your wife and to go to another woman, you committeth adultery. And if she goes, you cause her to commit adultery. And that's the fall of Israel. The broken family, the broken marriage. Read on.
His disciples say unto him.
Who said it?
His disciples say unto him.
Christ's disciples said unto him what?
If the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry.
You heard what the disciples said? They said, well, hold on, Christ.
Yeah, hold on, you know these
Wait,
wasn't Christ.
hold on, Christ. Wait a second. So what you telling me, Christ, that I'm bound to this woman for the rest of my life, and I can't divorce. Even though Moses gave us a law of divorce, and Christ said yes. He said in the beginning it wasn't like that. He took him back before Moses and said it wasn't beginning. He said, okay. And if I move on to another woman, you tell me I commit adultery? Christ said yes. And then if she sleeps with somebody, you cause her to commit adultery. Yes, disciples. They said, okay, so if that be the case, then it's better not to marry. Because that means I'm jammed up with this woman for the rest of my life. Those were the godly men saying that. So what does it say? They understand how serious marriage is. Because you might get married to a woman that, I said, she could be a full-blown demon. She just ain't a hoe. And you're going to deal with all the other stuff and never get rid of her. So the disciples had to ponder upon that. Then maybe it's better not to marry them. Back to 1 Corinthians 7. They said that.
I won't touch another one the rest of my life. I can deal with that there, Lord.
Hey, Christ came and tightened the game up.
Yep.
He made this marriage thing tight. Now he's like, okay. He's like, yeah, she cute, but I don't know if I like you that much that forever, you know. She don't look as cute as she did before. He's sort of thinking like, let me slow down and rethink this. Because
they understood what was at stake, because they know no adulterer is getting into the kingdom.
Yeah.
They said she ain't worth that.
Yeah.
I stay by myself.
Yeah, let me just just read that 1 Corinthians 7.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
Right.
Nevertheless, to avoid fornication.
So, I want to use that first part. This is my fornication, but I want to use the first part. They was thinking maybe it's best not to marry. But in this case, it's telling you to avoid fornication. It's good for a man not to touch a woman, like the brother said. And to not fornicate. But to avoid fornication, take a wife. Watch this.
Let every man have his own wife.
Hold this. So to avoid fornication, take a wife. It's good. Watch this. Hold this. Go back to Matthew 19. I want right after Matthew 19, next part.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 10. His disciples say unto him, if the case of the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. But he said unto them, all men cannot receive this saying.
They said, it's better that we don't get married then. And Christ said, every man cannot receive the same. To have a spirit where you can go through a whole life, man, without dealing with a woman, that's a gift from God. I don't know that. I've never met him yet. I don't know. Where is he in this room? Because I would like to shake your hand. Christ said, all men cannot receive that same. Read on.
For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb.
There's some men who privates don't work. They were born eunuchs.
And there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men.
And then you have some men that were made eunuchs. They cut them off like no. I wanted to read some Carver, the peanut guy.
Washington Carver.
Yeah, he had his privates cut off. That's why his voice stayed high. They cut him off. He don't have no rod no more. Read on.
And there be some eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake.
Meaning he refrained from women so he could serve God. Not all men have that saying. They could do that. So to avoid fornication, take a wife. But here, this is your problem. Y'all, because you're burning, just run and go take a wife. You're blurry. I'm going to tell you, when this is working, this ain't working. You ain't never going to make the right decisions. But here's a good way to make a right decision, to make sure. Seek counsel. Y'all never want to seek counsel. Y'all people get married do the same thing.
Yeah.
When you know you like a sister, that's exactly when you don't do nothing. You go right to counsel. You say, listen, brother, this is what's going on. Listen, I'm burning whatever. She look good and, this is what's in my head. Tell me, what should I do? How many of y'all made mistakes in the world when that was working? Picking all the wrong choices. And right after the finish, you go, oh, damn. I don't even really like her. She doesn't even look that good. Damn, how do I get rid of her? Yo, my boy, he got shot. I got to run. Yo, I'm going to call you. Yo, my house is on fire. Yo, hurt me, call. Tell your man, call. But prior to that, she was a dime piece. So, in a multitude of counsel, there's safety.
Yep.
Sisters, if you don't lean on the senior woman, and the officer set up here, and you go about your room, I'm telling you, you're going to make mistakes. And then one day, you're going to wake up next to that man, and you'll look at him and say, oh, I can't stand this guy. Hey, good morning, my lord. I'm telling you, you're going to say that. I think I'm joking. I know some of you women in here already said it. You see him sleeping there, like.
Why do you close his damn mouth when he goes to sleep?
Go back to Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 2. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband.
So you want to know how the marriage can work when there's so much temptation in the world? Render to your husband due benevolence. Don't use sex to hold out on him. A lot wouldn't be doing that. They be trying to hold out and use sex as a tool, a bargaining chip. Nah, can I tell you something? There was a time, and this generation has changed, there was a time many generations ago, and some of the older ones may understand it, and I don't care what tribe you are, even Judah, even them, even Judah will understand this, the older ones, that the women, and I'm talking about this one before they knew the laws of God, they understood something with their husband. Take care of him. Don't let him leave the house with a full tank. Fill his belly and empty his tank. So if he goes someplace, he don't eat no next woman food, and if he end up dealing with a woman, he don't give her his full strength. They had sense, even though it was wickedness back then, but you understand what I'm saying. You wouldn't be holding out. You crazy? It's like you putting friggin' a pipe and a lighter in front of a crackhead and tell him be on your way. You sisters understand? Fill his belly, empty his tank. It says, render to him due benevolence.
And likewise also the wife unto the husband.
Read on.
The wife have not power of her own body.
Do you understand? Your body don't belong to you. You don't have power over your own body. Read on.
But the husband and likewise also the husband have not power of his own body.
And you can't do that with yourself and hold out on her. Let some next man get up in her head and cause her to err. And whose fault is it? You. And whose fault is you if you hold out on your spouse? So the question was, how can a marriage work when there's so much temptation in the world? Well, it's going to be hard to work if you keep on taking care of each other and making sure that whatever problems you have, don't let that be the problem. Fix that. Read on.
Verse 5. Defraud ye not one another, except it be with consent for a time, that ye may give yourselves to fasting and prayer.
That's the only time that you two refrain from come together. When you two are fasting, or anybody's fasting, and in prayer, that you're tending unto God. Other than that, it's the commandment of God on both ends, never to deprive each other. And why would you do that? Why would you deprive your spouse? You hate her, and you hate yourself, or you hate him. I'll leave that alone. Let's go to 2 Timothy.
2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 21. 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 21. If a man therefore purge himself from these, he shall be a vessel unto honor, sanctified and meet for the master's use, and prepared unto every good work. Flee also youthful lust.
Yeah, purge out youthful lust. That's what I said. What does she got? She got 2 breasts. Everyone got 2 breasts. She got a back. Everyone got a backside for the most part. She got a private. Everyone got one of those. It's only special when it only belongs to you. Flee the youthful lust. Purge yourself from that. If you don't purge it out your spirit, man and or woman, and you make a provision for it, you will fulfill the lust thereof. You will fulfill the lust thereof. And that's why a lot of times you get into wrong relationships, because the right things are not governing you. Flee youthful lust.
Follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace, with them that call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
It says, with a pure heart, with a sound heart. Flee that youthful lust. That's when you wasn't governed. You didn't know no better. But now you learn the laws of God. How can you allow yourself to get caught like that? How do you allow yourself to get caught like that? It's time for us to grow spiritually. Watch this. Proverbs 5. So after today, if any of you all, and I'm going to start with the sisters first, if you let any of these brothers get up in your head, and not all of them, well, let them get in your head, and you don't seek counsel, shame on y'all, you get exactly what you deserve. A brother in here is trying to talk to you or whatever. Oh, sisters, another thing. Stop looking for men out in the world thinking you're going to bring them to the truth. Don't do that. Let them come in and learn first. Don't think that you're going to, and brother, don't try to find a woman out there in the world that you're going to bring it to the truth. It does. Buy marriage her. Don't do that. That's dumb. You're dealing with an unbeliever. That's fornication. But anyway.
Also, too, one thing for brothers and sisters proving, sister proving a brother proving a sister. Don't be in here, you talk to one sister, you talk to one brother, you find out that, oh, they're not the one for me, and then a week later, you try to prove another brother or another sister. That's you having that provision inside of you, that's lust you're trying to fulfill as fast as you possibly can. That makes you a whore or a whoremonger. Two at the same time. Because you're really not trying to prove them and become aged together with them. You're just trying to scratch that itch you got as soon as possible. But you're trying to do it a righteous way, saying we proving each other. Or you were just talking to him a week or two ago. Now you already proving somebody else. You ain't even giving yourself time to move on from the brother that you were supposed to be proving at first. You're just looking for sex. And you're going to get jammed up in the worst way possible.
I want to say something on that, on proving. There's a difference with being cordial with one another, I'm talking about the opposite sex. There's a difference between proving each other, and there's a difference between betrothal. Being cordial is you talk to brothers. Hey brother, how you doing? Single brothers, just talk. Proving is both of you are knowledgeable to the point that you both understand that we are going to find out what do we have in common. We're trying to find out something about each other. And in that you might find out he's not my type or she's not my type. And then you decide it's not going to work. Cool, no problem. All's fair. But what you should do from that is take a step back and then re-examine yourself and say, what is it about me or what is it about him? Let me go. What is it about me that maybe he didn't like? Or what is it about him that I didn't like? What did I learn from that in it that I should see that I shouldn't go in that direction? Why did I see something in him initially? Was I driven by my lust? What was it? Because everybody read the Bible don't mean that they're your type. You can have a righteous man. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just not your type of man. Or she's not your type of woman. And there's no harm, no foul. But you should always, if you're at the proving stage, at least step back and re-examine. Because if you don't re-examine or take a good hard look at it, and you move on to the next woman or the next guy, you're going to make similar mistakes. You got to ask myself, why did I get to that point where I decided not to? Or how did I get to the point to even say, let me prove it? There was something he said or she said that made me consider. And now I'm seeing a side of them. And I have to make sure that I don't, maybe there's something, a vibe that I give off, that I attract that kind of woman. It's self-examination. And I think that's what the officer's trying to tell you. Stand back for a second. Ain't no rush. Trust me, he ain't going nowhere. It's not a rush. It's not a rush because these decisions you're going to make is going to be lifetime decisions. Listen, the children that are born to you, that's the God's will. The person you choose is what you chose. And that is the single biggest decision you will make in your life, is who you choose as a spouse. Hope you understand that. Because it's forever. So if you make I would think that would be slow. You better take so much time, investigate, reinvestigate, get in an argument, see how she handled it, see how
cold showers.
Yeah, whatever. But boy, I can't imagine people getting betrothed after a couple weeks, a couple months, and they betrothed. I'm like, wow, boy, you really a gambler. I pray this works out for you, but boy, you know you two don't even know each other, right?
Proverbs 5?
Yeah.
Proverbs 5.
5:15.
Proverbs chapter 5, verse 15. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets.
Why can't I find? I'm in 6, that's why. Read on.
Verse 17. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee.
Right. When it says drink waters out of thy own, give me that. And I want to ask you before about youth. Ecclesiastes 9. No, you stay right to that. Get Ecclesiastes 9 for me. Read that again for me, officer.
Proverbs chapter 5, verse 15. Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well.
When it says drink waters out of thy own cistern, meaning deal with your own woman. Deal with yours. The grass is not, but the grass ain't green on the other side. Y'all be getting disenchanted with your spouse. Well, you chose her. It said, drink water out of thine own cistern. Read on.
And running waters out of thine own well.
Read on.
Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets.
Read.
Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee.
And don't go deal with strangers outside of your wife. Read on.
Let thy fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of thy youth.
With the wife of your youth. I'm going to tell you, for those that are married newly married, the years go by quick. I know y'all don't see it because you're young, but the years go by quick. And one day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize you're 20 years into it. You're like, damn, when the years went by? Make good memories. And whatever bad memories you have, you better compound it with good ones now. Because life is short. Now, you can have 20 years of just headache or make it right. But at the end of the day, you two together. But you're going to wreck the marriage. With the wife of thy youth, read on.
Verse 19, let her be as the loving hind and pleasant roe. Let her breast satisfy thee at all times.
Let her breast satisfy thee at all times.
And
drink water out of thine own cistern. Read on.
And be thou ravished always with her love.
And be ravished with her love. Well, sisters, I want to say this. For that man to be like that, you got to be pleasing. You got to have a smile on your face. You got to come in the house and warm his heart. You can't come at you like this. You got to be nice. You got pleasant words. You know, you can move that man to greatness or you can tear him down. And vice versa. It's not but one way. This way, your love will ravish him. He wants to ravish you, but if it's always complaint and nagging and negativity and nothing good, it's like, come on, man. Please. And then here comes the strange woman. Because right now, she's going to be there to console him. Solace him. Give him no reason to look nowhere else. Y'all believe, generally, that he don't got no choice. He's stuck with me because he can't have another woman. Is that the reason why you want your man to be with you, or you want to be with you because he wants to because there's nobody else? A lot of you want to think because you got him trapped. You don't want a man trapped. You want him, you want to unlock the door and he keep on running home to the house. He trying to break out. It's a skill that you all have, but in many cases, not used. Not used. Our foremothers had that skill. When they made the men yield to them because of their righteousness and their wisdom, and they know how to speak. We'll go to that in a second. Yes, sir. 1 second. Yes, sir.
Shalom. You mentioned cordiality. Is there different levels to proving
a spouse?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, I think, I believe so. I'll tell you the first is friends. You all speak in the school as friends. Friends don't have no real deep, like friendship. Like, hey, brother, shalom, sister, you two talk generally. It ain't no real personal conversation. But then when it's time that you try to prove somebody, you kind of too realize that I'm single, you're single. Are you attracted? Or do you see something in me? Yes. I said, okay. So let's all find out. What are your likes and dislikes? What's your aspirations? What do you want? But if you go to, yo, so what you got on? Oh, God. Ain't that, wouldn't that be so damn lame? You, oh, no, nothing. Hey. So, yeah, there are levels. And then once you get past the proving stage where we've talked enough, we've been monitored. Sister, don't be on the phone all day with them. I'm telling you, you can't talk for 5 hours every day. The conversation going to turn to sex. I'm telling you what we're going to do. We're going to find a way to talk about sex.
We ain't got that many words anyway.
Yeah, you ain't got much to talk about. I'm telling you what we're going to talk about. We're going to find some slick way to bring it up. Has that ever happened to you, sisters, before? In the world, in the truth, you don't know. If are you on dumb mode? We're going to talk about sex. I'm telling you.
Proverbs 5:20. And why wilt thou, my son, be ravished with a strange woman and embrace the bosom of a stranger?
Right, embrace the bosom of a stranger, a proud woman. A woman that's not your wife. Why would you do that? There's no justification for it. But sisters, which one? Yeah, there's no justification. But sisters, make it very difficult for that man to go and do that. Always look at yourself and say, what have I done to be the best wife that I could be? Even in some cases, when your husband is not the best man he could be, it doesn't change who you're supposed to be. A lot of times your reaction is based off what you get from them. He ain't right, he ain't doing right, so I'm going to be the same way. No, don't be that kind of woman. And we're going to read that in a second too. Give me live joyfully.
Ecclesiastes in the Bible. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 9. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of thy life, of thy vanity.
It says live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest. Because what happens in marriage, sometimes the thrill is gone. You know, it's like, you know how the brand new car is? You like riding around, and after a while, wheels start running down. Like, nah, I don't want to drive it so much anymore. Tune it up. Give it a new paint job. But that's what you're supposed to be driving. It says, live joyfully with the wife of thy youth. So it's not living with your spouse, but making joy. Because you can live your life and be miserable in life with that person. How do you make it joyful? Are you putting forth men? Are you nurture? Okay, sidebar, men. If you have a reoccurring problem with your wife, when I say reoccurring, I'm talking about years of the same problem. Start examining yourself on, have I been teaching her diligently to get a different response? If you haven't been teaching her diligently, meaning if she's fully rejecting the Bible, it is what it is. But if you haven't been teaching her diligently, you can't expect a different response from her. She doesn't know how to give it because you didn't put the information into her to draw from. So then you find yourself arguing with them, and ain't no Bible open, and you're looking for solutions. What will come about will be fatigue. You'll be looking at the clock, it'll be 9 o'clock, you'll be arguing, it'll be 11:30, you'll be arguing, it'll be 2 o'clock, you'll be arguing, and you're like, I gotta get up for 5:30 for work. You're like, I'm tired to go to bed. And there'll be no solutions. Who's been through that before? And you be talking in circles, it'd be that Shutter Island stuff. Because you be repeating the same stuff. Okay. All right. So it says, live joyfully with the wife of thy youth. Watch this.
Whom thou lovest all the days of thy life, of thy vanity.
In your short life, you know.
Which he hath given thee under the sun.
Read.
All the days of thy vanity. For that is thy portion in this life.
Hey, that wife you chose is that portion in this life that you got. So, take your time before you choose. And when you choose, you better learn to live joyfully with her. And you better learn to live joyfully. Because I'm telling you now, sisters, it's like a trickle effect. If he ain't happy, he ain't going to make you happy. And it ain't going to work. So your job is to support him and try to do all you can do to make him pleased. And it's very simple, I would think, unless he's just crazy. I hope you don't find a crazy one. For the most part, if you would do what your husband's asked of you, like it's the most important thing in your life, he asked us and you do it, there's nothing for him to argue about. But if you don't do it, and he argued, don't be surprised. Yeah, I want you to take out the meat to cook for Sunday. I want it out, Friday afternoon and season and put it in the refrigerator. And every Friday the flipping meat is in the freezer. I mean, years of the same thing. I want the meat out to cook. Why you let you be the line in the house? I've been asking you for the last 3 years the same thing. Take them. How about if the meat is out on Friday? There's never going to be an argument. So you can wake up in the morning, Friday morning like this. All right, the meat has to come out. You just know because you want to please him. Now, if he's arguing, that Negro is crazy because there's nothing to argue about. Why you? The meat is out, babe. I did that. Yes. Look, he got spirits on him. All right, sweetheart, no problem. I want something to drink. Would you like ice? Or you can say, what you want? Then the argument on and just keep on going. Here you go. I want something to drink. He mad. You don't say nothing. You go. Why do that? Say, my Lord, here's your refreshment. Hold on 1 second. Cover my head. Most High Christ, bless the drink for my husband, please. You'll cut him. You'll cut him at the core. You'll cut him at the core. I pray for it for you. You don't even got to worry. I pray for it for you. You don't even understand. And then later you come back and say, sweetheart, can I get the card? He's going to be hard to say no. But if you go like this, and it'd be lukewarm, it'd be it'd be tap water. Warm tap water, nigga. And then you come later, I need some money. Man, move from me, man. Watch this. 1 Peter 3. 1 Peter 3. That's what you hold it? Yeah. You want some? You want some? All right, 1 Peter 3. You know, I share. You don't feel that. When you ladies gonna learn and work what you got? I ain't talking about no sex. You gonna learn start using your heads. Y'all never gonna win against him. He the Lord of the house. You gonna argue. You always gonna come out a losing end. So there's more than one way to skin a cat.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
That's where your problem is. 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. Give me that, the order. 3, 11 and 3 is.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
That's the order. That's the order divinely sent down by God on the earth for us to follow. And we will stay in this captivity until we put this back in action. God, Christ, man, and woman. And for the most part, we don't have a problem with God, Christ, and man. Is the woman part right there. Is where the variable is. That's where the problem is. And not in all cases is the woman's fault, because the man doesn't, one, carry themselves like God's they're supposed to. And it's because you just don't know. And you're being retaught now. And you women don't know how to carry yourself like women because you're being retaught. And you're learning. So you two can learn together and let God govern you. But the problem is right there, that man or woman. Because the white man told you all that you're equal. And he'll pay you more money and he'll give you more privileges than the man. So you all decide to raise up against us. Because the white man has made the black woman his lieutenant. And you all love it. They've taught you. You ain't above us. You ain't equal to us. And that was God's choice. But you want me to tell you. Now you can either ride along with us, and we can do this together, or you can fight against us, and we can stay in this captivity until you figure it out. But it ain't never going to change. It is what it is. Go back to 1 Peter 3.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
It says that this woman, it says, likewise, you women be in subjection to your own husband. That if any obey not the word, meaning the husband, if he's not right, then he might be won over by the way you carry yourself. So you may have a husband that may not be right in the way he's dealing. But it's your responsibility now to win him over by your conversation. Not for you not to come out the spirit. So you could be absolutely right and absolutely wrong by the way you handle it. So now you got in the marriage with a man, and you realize he got layers of problems. Now you could be that woman that resists him and argue, or you could sit back and say, you know what? Okay. This is the cards I'm dealt. I'm in a situation. I better grow spiritually now so I can start trying to help this man along his journey. Or I'm going to spend the rest of my life in problems with this man. He's stupid as hell. But you know what? I'm not going to say to nobody. I just know that myself. But it's all right. He's my stupid man. And I'm going to guide him up in these scriptures to make it. But I'm not going to tell him this to. I'm going to tell him he's great. And I'm going to show him how great he is. I'm going to nurture him. That's skill. Or you can tell him that he's stupid and have problems. Men, you can have a wife, but you got to guide up. And sure, you know, boys, you don't know this. I'm about to guide her. Or you could just beat her down and not raise her up. Because you need her to come up to where you at. Oh, hey, let me help everybody out. This is the playing field right here. You just got to open some black ones inside of here. That's all you got to do. It's simple. So y'all be arguing like this with the book closed. Hours of wasted time. Hours. But let me explain. But no. Can I speak? And ain't nobody reading no Bible. Can I speak? Yes, but you never listen to me. Well, hold on, I'm trying to explain. No. Let's read it.
Verse 2. While they behold your chaste conversation, coupled with fear.
Watch this. Jump up to chapter 2, verse 18.
1 Peter 2, verse 18. Servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the froward.
So watch why I'm going up here. It says, a servant be subject to your master, to the good master or the bad master. Read on.
For this is thankworthy if a man, for conscience toward God, endure grief, suffering wrongfully.
Now it says, for this is thankworthy if a man suffer for conscience toward God, endured grief, suffering wrongfully. So you're suffering wrongfully as a servant. And this is thankworthy with God. Read on.
Verse 20. For what glory is it if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with God.
So if you get buffeted for something you did wrong and you take it, so what? But what is it when you get buffeted and you didn't do anything wrong and you take it patiently? This is acceptable with God. Chapter 3, verse 1.
Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Even if you got a husband that's out of order, you still got to be in subjection to him, just like the servant got to be to their master. Likewise means exactly like you read before, you got to do the same thing. So minimize the chance that you're in a situation with a man that's walking wrong. Be patient. See how he handles himself. See if he's one of those brothers that's violent, can't control himself, yells. You're not going to find out first because we're going to say we're going to hold the door, we're going to do everything. I keep on saying the same thing over and over again. You got to have a little problem before you get married with him. It says in marriage, we just read that,
Trouble in the flesh.
there's trouble in the flesh in every marriage. So before you get there, and you two trying to find out where you at before betroth, you talk enough that you figured him out and you see what she's about. Y'all investigating. And then you make the best educated guess that you can make based on multitude of counsel. The scripture says that a multitude of counsel is safety. So if it's something of God, men and women, all the leadership will say that's a good move. I see that. Y'all took some time, you talk, okay, yeah, he's in a good place. Yeah, she's in a good place. If somebody said, I'm not too sure, then you say, okay, pump the brakes, let me hold back. But the day you say you betrothed, oh man, it's over. You say like that in the world, you get engaged and break up. Once you two say you two betrothed before everybody, we know that, that's it. There's no do-overs. Do you understand that? That's before he even sleeps with you. Do you understand that? So you can be betrothed 20 years, and there's no coming out of it.
Why, brothers, is she's stuck with you, bound to you, just off of betrothal. Why is she bound to you? Brother Amir.
Scripture says if a man vow, like you gotta hold up to it.
Not really, because we're talking about marriage. It's somewhat, right? Any other brother? No. Got a inkling. Obadiah. Eli.
She's only chosen by him.
Somewhat. I'll give you the answer here. Because what happens when you two say you are betrothed, now you are saying she's my what? She's my wife. So the only thing that is keeping you from consummating the marriage, because you already said, I'll betrothed, she's mine, is what has to happen in between you before you lay down after you betrothed. Brother Razis, the paperwork. So when you said me and her are betrothed, you said we getting married. We only waiting on to sign the papers to consummate the marriage. That's why you can't you can't put him away once he say we betrothed. You just waiting on the paperwork to finish it off. That's why.
Now you could be betrothed for 20 years, and you can't move forward. So now you went and got betrothed with the man. And the brother's like, which I don't know who he is because he's not going to do it. But he says, you know what? I don't want sex. I'm going to give my life to God right now. You stop. Let's read it.
1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse
Towards I get you.
36.
You know?
But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin.
So if a man think that he's behaving himself uncomely, not right towards his betrothed, his virgin.
If she pass the flower of her age.
And she passed the point of childbearing, you know.
And need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not.
And he said, and need so require, he's like, I need sex now. Let him do what he do.
He sinneth not, let them marry.
He said, he sinneth not, let them consummate and go on with the rest of part of, because it's betrothal, the marriage paper, then the sex. All three of those are different components of what ends up being a marriage. So from the time you get betrothed, you're bound. There's a contract. There's no breaking contract unless it's dead. Then the contract gets signed, and then you get the goods. Sisters, y'all be giving the goods up front before no paperwork. Listen, let him sign the paperwork. He don't sign nothing, and then he done tap it, and he gone, and whatever, and you screwed. Leave you a nut, he dropped dead, Lord forbid. His mama bury him as a Christian burial, take the money, and you're screwed. You don't let him sign the paperwork before you give it up? Lord, y'all crazy. So after you betrothed, and he try to talk in your ear and lay you down, you should be laying down like this with the paperwork and a pen. Sign this first. Do this is what you do. Put it right in front of him, right here. Sign. No. You can't even see it. Sign it first. Guy do me like this. He like this. He take that paper and crumple it. Yo, what's up? Read on.
Verse 37. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart.
So if he stays steadfast in his heart, read on.
Having no necessity.
He have no need of sex, read on.
But have power over his own will.
He can control his sex. He don't need it.
And hath so decreed in his heart.
And he decreed in his mind.
That he will keep his virgin, doeth well.
He said, I'm going to keep you a virgin. I ain't never going to do it. So guess what? You locked. So the day you get me here and says, I want to make it, brother get me say, I want to make an announcement. Me and so-and-so are betrothed. That day he said that, you better be like, oh no, we not. I didn't speak to Officer Carr about that. I don't know what, he betrothed to something, but not me. Oh, but if you say yes, Lord, that day we all hear that, and we know it to be true. Don't come back next week and tell me, nah, I found out that it's not going to work out. And so what, Hope? You laughing. We serious about it. There's no turning back then. So the day he said that, you better be fully persuaded, fully convinced, after thorough investigation and getting counsel. Over and over again, and you're like, okay, I'm going to take my chance with this man. Okay, I'm going to take my chance because I spent time in getting to know this person, and there's nothing more I can know about them other than the part that comes after the paperwork. It's the only part of him I don't know. I don't know of her. Everything else I pretty much know. You understand that? Or do it your way. Let's see how it works out for you. Let's go back to where I was at Peter's.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 2. While they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear, whose adorning, let it not be that outward adorning of plaiting the hair, and the wearing of gold, or of putting on an apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, and that which is not corruptible, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
It says, I'm sorry, finish.
Which is in the sight of God of great price.
It says that you may win him over. Verse 3, whose adorning, let it not be the outward adorning, because you think that you can fix yourself up right, and that's going to win him over. Nah, if he's out of his mind, ain't going to win him over. It got to be a conversation. When he's acting like a fool and he's doing things wrong, you stay in order. He coming, he's out of spirit, you still do the things what's supposed to be done. Yes, my Lord, you know he's bugging right now. But I'm just going to do my job. No problem, my Lord, I'm just going to get it done. Yes, sir. Okay, what you need, this and that. All right, he's right. Okay, I'm just going to do what I got to do. It says, let it be the adorning, whose adorning, let it not be, I can't say.
The outward adorning of plaiting of hair, and of wearing of gold, or of putting on of apparel.
Read on.
But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible.
Listen what it says. Let it be the hidden man of the heart, ladies, which is not corruptible. It's very easy for it to be corrupted if he's not right. It will put a spirit on you that you ain't right now. Don't let him pull you out the spirit. You still stay right. Because, like I said, you could be right, but the way you handle it will make you just as wrong. So don't make it be the corruptible, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, meaning in here. He's not going to move me. That's why I said, don't be no dumb women. Nah, he ain't going to move me away from God with his foolishness. He can act up. I'm going to stay right. I'm going to walk right. Because at the end of this, that's him answering to God.
Yes, he says that later on. It's a heavy chapter right here.
And if he don't get right, I pray for him. But God may deal with him.
Yeah, you read about that in the scriptures.
I'm trying to, yeah, right. Remember Abigail? Yeah, Nabal was a fool. Nabal didn't want to get together. But she still saved his life. And she didn't embarrass him. She didn't try to embarrass him in front of his friends or whatever. And he never got it, he never fixed it. And then he dead, and David scooped her up. Some of you men ain't right. Be the next dude in here. You be dead off and gone, God forbid. The next man be scooping like, oh, I married David. But she stayed in her order, is the point. Read on.
Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit.
That's the point. That she has a meek and quiet spirit. Because some women, you can shut up. Well, I don't know about that. It's hard for you, but you could, for the most part, you could, I don't know. Yeah, man. You women can't shut up. Not all of you. Most of you. Like your mouth, that jaw reaction, like it just keep on moving. You know, you react easy. You provoke easy. You have to respond. But let's just say you, for lack of better words, in a perfect world, you can shut up, right? But in your spirit, if you can't be quiet. So in other words, you can look at him and be like, and your spirit ain't meek and quiet. You got to look at him and know that he's wrong and be like, I pray for you, I love you, get right. And that's hard. Because of showing your faith, here's your food. You know what that is showing? That you can control this. You can control your mind, that it doesn't show in your face. That's what Hadassah did with Ahasuerus. She couldn't stand his guts and the crown. But when she's in front of him, she kept the face. And she just did her job. Hopefully, if you do that, you can win him over. That's what said, y'all possess a power, if you know how to use it, that you can change and listen, we saw the women possess a power and made them sin. If you're righteous, if they could do that in wickedness, a wicked woman could do it. How much more can you do in righteousness that you can mold your man into what you need him to be for God? Not for you. Not for you, because that's what you all want to do. You all want to use the crutches and try to mold him to be what you want for him. For you. You better mold him for what he needs to be for God. And in doing that, he'll be right for you.
That's right.
Y'all be using that stuff and trying to mold him to make him into a friggin' puppet. Bring it out and put it back in and bring it out again for you. Y'all don't have the right mind. Raise him to be that God on earth. You need him to be like that. To make your marriage right. Because if you mold him to be what you want for you, you're a Jezebel. You're a Jezebel. And you bewitched him. You're his helpmeet. You're supposed to have his mind. And if his mind ain't right, you fix his mind with wisdom. Oh, you live a bad marriage for the rest of your life. Where are we at?
Verse 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
The women of past was like that. They was in subjection to their own husbands. You want to be a daughter of a certain DOS meetings? Can I ask a question? Jesus, which one of y'all go to DOS meetings or Titus 2? What do y'all call it now?
Yeah,
you all be in it, right?
Titus 2.
Why you all be crying at every meeting? Every meeting have somebody in there crying. You know, come on. What's I crying for? Life is that bad? Marriage just be that bad? You'll be crying. You're like, your chest, I can't stand it. I'll be telling my wife, every time I see the meeting, there's somebody in there crying. And some of y'all be going, let me say something. Oh, I got something to say. Sisters, be careful what you be saying to them daughters. I'm telling you, some sisters be giving up too much information. I'm telling you, be talking too much. It's going to come back to bite you. I heard one time, and I was like, oh, God. If her husband know what she just said, Lord, I'm telling you now, listen. Have a council of one. Certain things you express, I understand you want edification, but some of them don't be edification, some of them be masked with venting.
Yeah.
And I be hearing it, and I be laughing. I want to tell some husbands, boy, if you know what your wife was just saying in there, love, boy, you won't be talking too much. Run your mouth. A silent and loving wife.
The gift of the Lord.
Yeah.
Verse 5. For after this manner in the old time, the holy women also who trusted in God, adorned themselves being in subjection unto their own husbands, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement.
The amazement that you're not afraid, because the world's a certain way, the one way, but you're going to be in obedience to your man. And you men got to be good men. Just like they got problems, you got problems. Now, if you don't even know, some of you men be grown men. I always say this about the video game. It's hard for a woman to look to you as her lead, her guide, and you're a big clown. Play, everything is play, game, video game, and come on, man, mature. No, I can't say that. Well, yes, I can. Be that serious man, Astoria man that she looked to as a guide. But if she don't see like that, she may not say it, but she always please, whatever. She need a lion, a righteous man. Not a lion in the house, but a righteous man that she respects and honors. But if you don't carry yourself like that, you there years and you still don't know the scriptures, you can't explain, you've been fumbling around here. If you're here for years, you should be leading. In some capacity. I'm not saying everybody's going to be officers, but in some capacity. But if you're here 5, 6 years old, you ain't nowhere, come on, man, you're a joke. Come on.
Verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel.
Now here you go. Now giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. What does that mean, brothers?
Shalom. So you have to deal with the weaker vessel. She's emotional. You have to deal with her on those tendencies. How to speak to her, say kind things to her, and deal with her with knowledge according to the scriptures.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. I'm looking for certain words to see if you. What you said? All right, let me hear you. Young man.
Shalom, Brother Uriah. Just like how you ain't right, she ain't right, so you're going to need patience to grow and develop.
Read what it says. What did it say?
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife, as unto the weaker vessel.
Okay. Give me the answer. 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 22. Nay, much more. These members of the body, which seem to be more feeble, are necessary.
Okay. Feeble and weak say the same thing. Parts of the body in a person's body that you think are less comely or not necessary, like in comparison to the heart, right? Or the head. The big toe's not as big as the deal, right? But you need that big toe to keep your balance, or you'll bust your head wide open. So it may not seem to be important. You understand what I'm saying? Parts of the body, like your eyelash, or this right here, it keeps the sweat out your eyes. When you're without it, you'll recognize how much you need it. It's telling you about a wife. Brothers that have wives, think about your life. If you have wife and children, think about your wife. And remove her out the picture. Who's getting up changing diapers? I'm going to tell you right now, when my wife had the firstborn son, oh, yeah, I'll be up, I want to feed the baby, change diapers with my firstborn boy, whatever. Man, listen, get up. You joking? Nah. Yo, come on, man. He crying. I don't even get it for what? Shut you. I'm not getting up. Remove out the picture. You like this. And you be hitting the other side of the bed. And be no wife. You're like, oh God, baby, cry. You need an eye bloodshot. You stressed. Trust me. Men that got wives, especially if your wife is worth something, you don't want to do it without her. You can act like the tough guy. But you be that dude after the high holy day trying to get an extra plate of food to go home with.
Brother plate.
Yeah. Married men be like, nah, don't worry about that. I'm good. Oh, she gonna come tomorrow anyway. Brother be taking 3 and 4 plates for the next 5 days. You sit on a little couch in the living room by yourself, do that shit in the microwave like this, like this. When you got a wife, like, nah. So get rid of her and see what happens. The parts of the body that seem to be more weak or unnecessary is most necessary. He that getteth a wife, yes, begetteth a possession. She's necessary in your life. Just don't make her your world. You're her world. You understand that? Let me hear it.
Verse 23. And those members of the body which we think to be less honorable,
that's right,
upon these we bestow more abundant honor.
Okay, upon these, I'm giving an example now in the body here. Okay, I'm walking through, everybody want to stand up and listen. I ain't the big one here. You know who the big ones in here is right now that you get the more abundant honor to? Because after I sit here and eat and leave, there's some brothers that staying back and cleaning this place. There's somebody gonna keep that bathroom clean. They're the one, because who want to come in next week and the bathroom got skid marks in it, there's food all over the floor. That's the one that's keeping this. I'm telling you, the strength is within the body. It ain't here. It's there. This is the mechanics that keep it working. God said, upon them we bestow the more abundant honor. Because all I'm doing is reading the Bible out loud. If you only here to listen to me, I'm going to sound crazy just talking out loud. You understand that? The greater you are, the more you become a servant to the people. So in a marriage, guess what? Your honor is you the Lord of the house. You're the man. Guess what? Your wife cook and make food, you get the honor. Damn, your wife can cook. Look what she made. Look at this. Oh man. She do this, she saw that, oh, your wife saw that garment, you get the praise. But guess what? Remove out the picture and see how your life changed. You understand that, brothers? Yes, sir. All right, so don't think it's all about you all bad. Nah. You ain't always all bad, you just most of the time. I'm just joking. Read. Go back to Peter.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
Now you understand that, right? So you're supposed to love her. If she's doing right by you, you do right by her. Read on.
And as being heirs together of the grace.
What?
As being heirs together of the grace of life.
So if you're heirs together with the woman, you better bestow upon her the more abundant honor. Because you two are doing this together. Brothers be acting like, nah, I don't need her. I'm like, I don't need her. Yes, you do need her. If you want to build your house. Now, need her to the point that you're going to run at your witch fund? No, not that. But when you come home, you want your place tidy or things done or whatever you want to do, you need her. Because you two are building a possession. She's joint heirs with you. Read on.
That your prayers be not hindered.
And then you wonder why things don't work. And that's why your prayers are hindered. Read on.
Finally, be ye all of one mind.
Husband and wife, be of one mind. The one mind is his mind. A wife after thy mind. Sometime, brothers, I want you to listen to me clearly. I want you brothers to listen to this clearly. You have some women that are really good at what they do. I want every brother paying attention to me. There's some women that are really good at what they do. And they will program you. Meaning, they will be in your ear. And you be thinking it's your bright idea, and that's them talking to you. You better be careful. You understand me? You brothers understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
No, you don't. I'm going to explain to you.
I got some wisdom,
My wife talked to me, I'm telling you, those that know me, I don't be listening to my wife. Really, I don't. Unless she come with a script like that, for the most part, that's why I like everything conversation or whatever. But she's like, yeah, but let me tell you what happened, so I do not listen. And she be talking, I tune her out. I tune my wife out. Nah, I'm not interested. Now, if she quote a scripture, I'll go, so what you say next? Okay, let me hear what you're saying. But women be talking with emotion a lot of times. Most of the times. All the time. What I feel, what I think. I don't listen to that. Because she's programming your dumb behind. And then next you know, you be angry because she angry at that sister. You like, yeah, she did. And you walk in here with an attitude. I've seen her happen. I might be talking, I'd be like, what? So you didn't hear me? What you said? Huh? No. Yeah. Huh? She said, forget it. Yeah, that's right. Forget it. Because because I felt she was talking, and and I'm telling you how, and I was thinking about, now I got a phone call. Yeah, there'll be nobody on the phone. Like, most high Christ blessed. I don't be saying nothing. And guess what? She put that spirit on you. Be of one mind. That mind is whose mind? Your mind. But if your mind ain't in the scriptures, then
It'll be her mind.
It's gonna be her mind. Read.
Finally, be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another.
Having compassion of each other. Loving your husband even if he ain't right. You dare trying to nurture him, and you brothers love her because she's the weaker vessel, but you don't want to do this without her. Read on.
Love as brethren.
Hey, how many of your marriages that you have, don't answer it because I don't want you to go home with problems tonight, this is rhetorical. How many of your marriages, husband and wife, you look at each other like you're best friends? I ain't talking about you new married people. I'm talking about you people that married got a little length to them. And more than, if you got more than 3-4 years, no, that's rhetorical, brother. Don't ask me. You say you do? Oh, don't let me ask your wife, because if she say no, okay, don't ask that. Okay, I tell you, don't raise your hands. Don't put yourself out there, because I'm gonna end up asking questions. Wife like, then women get a little out of it. But anyway, listen. How many of y'all can say that you best friends with your wife? It's hard, man. It's hard after so many years of marriage. It's hard. I'm telling you, it ain't as simple as saying the two shall be one flesh. It's a job. You got to work at it. So it's going to be trouble in the flesh. You got two separate people that's coming together, and she got to have a mind like your mind. And your mind got to be a mind after Christ. It can't be your simple mind. It got to be mind after Most High God, Most High Christ. And meshing two people together. Love as brethren, where you just want to kick it with her. A lot of times you're trying to get away. Sidebar, that does not mean that you be up on your wife 24 hours a day, and everywhere she go, and you be at the Sabbath service, she be standing over your shoulder. Not go sit over there, man.
With the women.
Yeah, with the women. Oh, you over here. Some of you guys there's got to be a balance. I'm telling you. Because some of you men be, your wife, I know a brother, man, oh gosh, he was playing golf. Every time he hit the ball, he calls wife. He looking like, yo, I just hit it. I'll call you back. Next one, yo, it went in, I'll call you back. Yo, this is not real. Some of you men like that. Wife behind you, every minute behind you. But it says above a friend is a husband and wife. Your wife's supposed to be your best friend. It says friends like brethren, because you know how brothers are. Yo, what's up? Let's go to camp after. Let's go get something to eat. Let's talk. You want to hang out? That's how it's supposed to be in a marriage with a husband and wife. That's what it says, love as brethren. Yeah, bring it up.
That goes back to the living joyfully with the wife of thy youth. You gotta have that brotherly love between a husband and a wife. Sometimes you get in marriages and been a while, you can't put no number on it, but you stop doing the things that first made you gravitate toward each other. Now it's just we bound by the law. That's it. We bound by the law. We don't go nowhere no more. We don't go to, we used to go to, I'm Judah, so
Where Judah brothers go at? Where we take all our women when we try to impress them? Nah. Not in the world. Don't take them to church.
I'm gonna ask for you. Huh?
Go ahead.
You take them to your mama's house.
Go to Applebee's and we go to Chili's. You know that? Come on, y'all know that. Act like y'all take y'all ass to damn Applebee's and Chili's. Y'all live there.
Wait, say Miami what?
In Miami, we taking the Red Lobster.
Oh,
Red Lobster Garden, yeah. They got money down here. Yeah. I'm from Kentucky. We went to daggone Applebee's. We went to Olive Garden, me and Zahara once or twice. But we was in Chili's all the time.
But you know what? Whatever it was that made it fun for y'all,
Still do that thing.
You got it. I'm telling you for men on all sides. Maybe not all men, but I'm speaking for myself. You get disconnected from that stuff because you get caught up with everyday life stuff, and you kind of lose focus on that. I done got the milk, you know, whatever. I'm good. I'm not, but they need that stuff. I'm just saying we need it, even though we don't think we need it. You do need it. I'm telling marriage is a work for those that been married. For you young married people, it's a job. It really is a job. So what the officer was saying, what was it that made it happen? Don't forget that and keep trying to rekindle that. Because you will get lost in life. With children and work and the church, you get lost. You forget that part of it. It says like as brethren.
Brethren, yeah, that's what.
So brothers hang out. Do you hang out with somebody you don't like to hang out with? No, you don't hang out with nobody you don't like to hang out with.
But brothers, we ready to get together all the time.
Right.
Lord said, do that with your wife too.
And why do you always get together? Because you all have the same mind. You're about the scriptures. You're about the same thing. Every beast consorted with its own kind. So with the wife, when it says as like brethren, you got to have the same thing. Your interest got to be his interest. If he's history, you want to learn everything. Listen, sisters, use your wisdom. He like to teach about prophecies. Look at the news and say, babe, I saw they was talking about North Korea today. You know, can you edify me? Even if you know the flipping answer already,
did y'all get that butter, sisters?
Damn, y'all.
There's a lot of butter right there that was spread. Pay attention.
So learn that. So that when you come in and you already know the answer, what about North Korea? You already know the answer already. But I want you to show me, teach me a bit. And he's like, yeah, that's right, this teacher, hold on. Look at my Bible. But hold on, babe, before that, I need you to, look, here's your food, I got it ready. I want you to eat and be strong, you know? Yeah. And as he teaching you, you done got the precepts, you know, you're like, yes, my Lord. Yes. Y'all be like, I know that already. You went over that before. Why are you reading it again for? You're like, y'all about to go, hey brothers, you ready? Let's go to camp. It'd be 2:30 in the morning. You're like, let's go to camp. Just a wretched woman. You know? Let's go get our flies. 2:30 in the morning. You want a reason why you're not home yet? Nah, we out here doing God's work. Nah, when you coming home, I'm not sure. Women, use your words. I'm telling y'all, make it happy. Make it happy. Like brethren. Whatever his mind, be happy. Make it. Can I tell you something? I'm sorry, Benton. There was a generation ago, and I'm not going to take no shots at no tribe, even though I want to stick it to Judah, but I'm not going to do this. But there was a time, I know all you elder Benjamites, all you elder Levites, and even the elder Judites. If is there any elder Judite women here? One. Okay, here we go. There's a J. Two. Now watch this, I'm going to say to them. There was a time when a woman understood how to win over a man. And I'm going to do it plain and simple. She knew, and a man back then had sense, she knew it wasn't just about sex. She had to sell herself. I can cook. I can clean. I can sew. You would go over and meet her family to meet her father, and she would cook the meal. She would sew her own dress. And the man's perspective would look and say, food tastes good. She sewed her own dress. She did her own hair. Okay. Y'all, Judites, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make it, y'all start tricking. I pay for your nails, I pay for your hair, I pay. I ain't taking you out to eat. Cook, let me see if you can cook. Can you mend my clothes? You put my clothes in the wash? You see the pants got a hole, and you don't even take it out and sew it. It just get bigger and bigger. I should have to buy a next pair. I just bought it. That pants can last for 2 years, man. Y'all lost that. But it's for you elder women to teach these young women how to do that stuff.
That's right.
And it's for you men to demand that from your women. Shirt go in and out the wash with the same hole right here over and over again. Let me tell you something. Boy, I'm telling you something. I don't know about all you men from the Caribbean, but when I was a young, I learned how to sew. You learn to tack your pants. My mother taught me those things. How to fix that yourself, how to get that like that. That's why a lot of Judettes be dependent on your woman. That's why y'all singing love songs all the time. I'm telling you.
Right.
But hold on, let me get back to the point.
We didn't learn this.
I know, we didn't learn it. America corrupted you. And then when we came here, Benjamin Levi learned the same thing here in America, turned out the same way, and then take that crap back there. But anyway, here's the point. That you want to be lovers, brethren? Let him come home and see his garment fixed. That little one thing right here fixed. And he didn't ask you. Because you know what? Your mind is out there. He's representing your household. You're representing him. That's not how you two gonna be like friends. He gonna be then when you ask for whatever, he can't tell you no. If he tell you no, he crazy. He crazy. Simple things. Y'all will miss that stuff. It be over your heads.
Yeah, if he's a godly man, his spirit will convict you.
He be cut.
Hey, man,
I gotta get myself one over body conversation with the wives. Y'all will see that hole and don't fix it, get bigger and bigger. Like I didn't see it. If you did see it and you wash his clothes, shame on you. And if you did see it, didn't fix it, shame on you. Your whole being on this earth is to serve that man and be his helpmeet. And your whole being on earth is to serve Christ. What else y'all got to do? Be his lovers, brethren.
Be pitiful. Be courteous. Not rendering evil for evil.
And that's what happens. Some of you men be bitter. Colossians 3:8, I think it is. Is that it? Bitter wife? Or be bitter not towards your... There's a Colossians 3. I know it's Colossians something. Just tell me that. Thank you.
Colossians chapter 3 verse 19. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them.
And that's a lot of you men. You'll be bitter against them. Love your wives and be not bitter against them, rendering evil for evil. Let me ask you a question in marriage. What does that amount up to? You both rendering evil for evil against each other? Don't you know you all destroy? If you destroy him, you destroy yourself. You know if you destroy her, you destroy yourself, you destroy the marriage. Don't you know you two are bound together? So if one hurt the other, you hurt yourself. There's no benefit in it. Unless you see yourself a separate entity away from her. Then wait a second, I thought the two that was bound was one flesh. How can you hate your own flesh? Go back.
1 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. Not rendering evil for evil, or railing for railing, but contrariwise, blessing, knowing that ye are thereunto called, that ye should inherit a blessing.
That you are called that you can inherit a blessing together. Now I'm going to tell you, we talked a lot today on a lot of stuff. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even halfway through right now. Marriage and who you choose and how you carry yourself before marriage is a topic that you can never teach enough. Hold fast what you heard. For you single ones, for you married ones, what you got to do. Hold fast, rehearse these things, go back over the scriptures. Give me Proverbs 18.
Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord.
It says, whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing. You know what it means? When it says whoso findeth a wife? Because you got to shift, you got to shuffle through all these women out here to find a good woman. It ain't easy. To find a good woman for you, meaning it says make a helpmeet,
like unto himself.
Like unto himself. Because there may be a lot of good women out there, but she ain't the good woman for you, for what you need her to do. Some of you men will have a wife and you don't need her to be a super strong cook because that's not your thing. Some of us, my wife got to be a good cook because I would be a miserable husband. That's what I want. Some of you need a wife that is a working woman, that go out there. To go out there, that's what you need. But if she don't have that in her, so you got to navigate. Some of you need women, you need a strong man that's domineering to keep you in check. Because some of you women are very strong-minded. If you have a weak man, it will allow you to become a Jezebel. I'll tell some of you women need a husband that's hard. That tells you, keep quiet, shut up. You got that man that says, oh, but babe, you'll swallow him. You'll swallow, his spirit too timid for you. Some of you women need a more delicate man that talk to you and say, well, I don't know about that. I can't process. But you know what I mean, right? You need one that may be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out. Charismatic. Whatever it might be. Some people don't need that. Whatever the case may be. But it says you got to find if you find a wife, you got to find one that's right for you. And it's never going to be behind that. That mind, not that mind, this mind. Read it again.
Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and obtaineth favor of the Lord.
And what?
And findeth favor of the Lord.
And findeth favor. If you find a good one, you found favor from God. Because you're going to go out there and gamble, roll the dice, and come up craps. If you find a good one, man, you found favor from God. You understand that, brothers? Yes, sir. Wesley, we'll wrap it up in about a few minutes. Go from that to Sirach 26. Let's go over verse 26. We'll jump back.
Sirach chapter 26, verse 26. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
A woman that honors her husband shall be judged wise of all. That's the kind of wife you have that honors you in word and in deed. She has to honor you. I'm telling you something. A lot of brothers, you'll be honoring your wife, which I'm not going to say is bad, but it'd be too much. And your wife will not reciprocate. Openly, brothers be professing their love to their wives openly.
And I will say that's Judah.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to say. I ain't going to go with
that's
you.
Judah. I've seen a bunch of betrothals. And Judah man said, I love you.
With all my heart, mind, and soul, I give life to her. She's like, I'd be like, yo, take the mic and say something back. She's like, yeah, me too. Y'all Judas be taking a knife, cut, and pull out your heart and hand it to her. And she's like, just put it down right there. I ain't gonna want that. Read it again.
A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all.
Your sisters should always speak highly of her husband. And even when he ain't right, you still shouldn't be speaking negative of him, because hopefully you can try to win him over and get him right. Now, give me somebody just wicked, I get that. But I'm trying to say, a lot of times men, they go through phases and they making wrong decisions, but you know they love God. They're making just bad choices right now. They just gotta fix it. But y'all be taking it as a moment now to figure run him into the ground. For what? That's your marriage. Into the ground. You need to help build him back up. We don't.
But she that dishonoreth her in her pride, him in her pride, shall be counted ungodly of all.
She dishonored him in her pride. Her pride is she doesn't want to humble down to what the scripture says. 1 Peter 3. In her pride, she said, no, no, no. She shall be counted ungodly of all. Your whole being is to honor your man. So let's go all the way back. Be careful who you choose. Because you might have to honor a fool. Go figure. Jump back up in the chapter. We're going to have a couple more verses. I'm going to let it go.
Sirach 26, verse 13. The grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
Her what?
Her discretion will fatten his bones.
A man likes a woman. A man should love a woman that is discreet. Sometimes, and I'm going to give you an example. You have problems with your husband, you be discreet. You handle that business at home. You don't be here. I'm going to be in the car. You wait till you get home to discuss whatever problems you have. You don't air it out. You use some discretion on how to deal. Y'all wear it all over your face. And then he got to embarrass you in front of everybody because you just played yourself. You put yourself out there and they're like, sometimes I've been seeing stuff, I'm like, man, this is so simple to handle. Read it again.
And the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fatten his bones.
She will fatten his bone. Her discretion will make him strong.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Lord, give me them gifts. Rain them down. Rain down the gifts to us, man. The silent and loving wife. A silent wife. I don't know if you brothers experience this, but one of the first big peeves is, yo, just keep quiet. Sometimes you all can't even hear wisdom because you all be talking. Just listen. There's an art to listening. There's an art to listening to understand, and then sometimes you just listen to respond. Listen to understand. But you got to be pulling scriptures, that person. Listen to understand. A silent and loving wife is a gift from God. Why is it saying it's a gift from God? Because it's hard to find a woman like that. Because most women are clamorous. They love to talk. Do you know it's hard to argue if you're quiet? If he's tripping and you're not saying anything, and you just get quiet, and he's just yelling, after a while he's going to get tired of just yelling. And when he's finished, did you understand? Yes, my Lord. I'll make sure I fix that.
Okay, so
if he's still yelling, he's crazy. Because you know he's going to yell? You like this. He's going to say, look at me. I said, I'm talking to you. Look at me. You're like, see, that's what you just keep it going on and on and on. You just look at him. Yes, my Lord. He whispered so low he can't. Did you hear what I said? What did you say? I said, yes, my Lord. What did you say? I said, yes, my Lord. Speak up. Yes, my Lord. I'm trying to be that silent and loving wife. That's what you said. You be like, yes, my Lord. Yes, my Lord. You finished?
No. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
There's nothing more worth than a woman's mind well instructed in the laws of God. You be in them scriptures, you like, boy, he talking, let me act. And can I read something to you, my Lord? Oh no, well, you read it and explain it to me. God.
I hope y'all women are paying attention, because one thing all of us brothers in here, now the Lord done filled us with the Spirit of God, some understanding. Brothers, we love to teach. Right. Y'all see our classes, hell, that'd be 2-3 hours long, and we'll keep going if somebody don't tell us hey, it's 9 o'clock, it's time to break bread. So just imagine if our helpmeet ask us a question at home, and we get to teach some more, and you listen. Man, that make a man feel good, boy.
Here you go. Bring it out like you teach it.
So I'm gonna read Sirach 26:14 to tell you about.
This is Sahara. Where's Sahara? Where you at? Where's Sahara at? It's in the back. Here goes Sahara. This what Sahara. What you gotta do? You gotta read it. Oh, there she goes, Sahara. I'm gonna be you right now. Wow.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. That means that.
Hold on. Let me can I use your highlighter, please? My Lord. I want to get that down. What you said? Repeat it again.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. And it says there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed.
Ooh, is there a precept that goes with that?
Yeah. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find it.
Do you understand? Sisters, I'm telling you, oh man. After that, after a couple, that's a precept. With that thin pen you have, I'm write that down there. Meanwhile, you done have it already for years, but he wants it, and then after that, you'll be best friends. You'll be best friends. Or you can keep on doing the way you're doing it now. Let's see how it works. Okay.
Break down some scriptures. Like, man, I'm hungry. You want to go out to eat now?
Yeah.
You done broke down the scriptures to you. Like, man, I'm hungry. For some reason, he just ate an hour or two ago. Yeah. Let's go have somewhere to eat.
Now, he says that. Let's go out. Now, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you the Trump one. He said, let's go somewhere. No, my Lord, hold your money. I want to make something special for you. You set him up, and then you hit him for the big dough later on. Then you think you're gonna turn around and then you sex him and then you're gonna turn around, he gonna be an idiot, and he ain't gonna be. You got the scriptures from him, you fed him and you sex him, and then you ask him for something, he'll give you his freaking arm.
All that stuff that you've been yapping to him about that he ain't really trying to do, after all that stuff been done, he's like, hey,
I need the house
you know what?
He's like, I'll pay, he be 2:30 in the morning, he be the tape on the wall.
That stuff you been talking about, yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that now. I'm gonna look into that some more.
And then you quiet afterwards, you don't talk. And then when you do speak, you choose your words wisely because your mind's well structured. You know, you think you can pay? He's not going to go, no! He's not going to act like that. He might say, not right now. All right, when you see fit, my Lord. You cut him, I'm telling you. When you see fit. Proverbs 31, we're going to wrap it up.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Well, that's the place to start at, boy.
Can you give me the definition of virtuous? We pulled this before. That's why I say that's why God says study. It's the difference from reading and studying. Studying is when you say, okay, what is if I'm desiring to be the helpmeet to my Lord that God has ordained me to be, what does it mean for me to be virtuous? Where I can be everything he needs me to be. So he can do his job, I can do my job, we can rebuild this nation, and we can live joyfully while we still young, on into our old age, and we can be aged together happy. Virtuous. Let's go to the synonyms. You know what I want, straight to the synonyms. Synonyms of virtuous. Virtuous. All right, decent, ethical, honest, honorable, just.
Stop. Go ahead, read on.
Moral, nice.
Stop, say that one again.
Nice.
Just be nice, sisters. Just be nice.
Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a nice woman?
It's a nice girl. Come on, man. Be nice, man. Stop arguing. Stop talking. Come on, smile. If you're mad at me, don't show your face. We can work it out, but if you ain't gonna be nice, I ain't gonna be nice.
And
you
that's
wanna be
hard.
decent, I would be okay.
In today's society, growing up how we don't speak to each other, we see each other on the streets as a people. I ain't helping you, I'm for myself. But a virtuous woman, she's nice. She got a smile on her face. You come in the house after work, hey baby, glad you home.
Glad you made it. All praises, God brought you back safe to me. You're like, Dad, I was praying that you'd make it home safe.
Guess what he gonna do? He gonna walk right over there to you and give you that kiss. I couldn't wait to get home too. I took the toll to get home quicker.
Hey sisters, just remember this, those are married. Just try this. Your husband walked through the door after you haven't seen him for the day or week, whatever, and just say, praise to the Most High that you made it home safely. You take that man's heart out his chest and hold it. When these brothers come back in from camp, y'all should be clapping. All praise to the Most High brought you men back safely from doing the work. And then you ask the brothers, can you get that for me? He's like, yeah, you carry a car. They come back, you're like, what you want, peanut butter and jelly or turkey sandwich? Hurry up, I gotta hurry up and get the rest of the sandwich. What you want? I want both, damn it. And take the crust off of both of them. But wash your hands first. Read that again.
Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
Read.
For her price is far above rubies.
That's what I'm talking about, again, finding a wife. It's hard out there because all these women out in this world is ratchet, scandalous. It's hard to find them. He's telling you that they're a gem, but when you find that one, brother, you better hold on to her. And if you told me that's the one, and you took it now, you trying to tell me something different, I'm going to tell you you're a fool. Don't come to me. I don't want to hear that. Because I remember before when I was saying, hold on, you're like, nah, she's the one. And after you get it, you're like, nah, I don't know about that. Man, I don't want to hear that. Don't come, never waste your time to come to me. Don't talk to us a couple. Don't come to me.
Nah, that's off again. I'm severe.
Go ahead, don't come to me. So, seriously, again, you going to say, don't come to me either. We just pass it down to you. Yeah. Go.
Verse 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her.
Why is heart trusting her? because she has a mind after his mind. He know that she's not gonna do nothing dumb. She's gonna do exactly what he would have done because she thinks like him. She studied him and learned his likes and dislikes. How you in a marriage after so many years you don't know what your husband's likes and dislikes are? That's why you studying arguments for. You don't know that's gonna trigger him and you keep on doing the same thing that trigger him? You don't know what your wife's and dislikes are? If you know what her likes and dislikes, you ain't gonna do the things that's gonna trigger her. And you ain't gonna do the things that trigger. Come on, man. Read on.
So that he shall have no need of spoil.
He won't have no need to step out nowhere else.
She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life.
She gonna do him good and not evil. Read on.
She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands.
Okay, now this is for us, Benjamin. We don't like no lazy woman. Levites, we don't like no lazy woman. Ephraim from Puerto Rico too. Gad too. All the tribes. I don't think maybe not Judah, but that's Hey, listen. That's not true. Judah like a woman working. I take that.
Verse 14. She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household.
You know, when I hear this, even though I know on some levels, well, in worldly that, women, families in the world are wicked. But when I read this, I see a lot of my mother and my grandmother. My mother used to be, I'll tell you, on Sunday morning, my mother would be up, I don't even know what time, I used to wake up. I wake up Sunday dinner done cook when I wake up in the morning. I be waking up to Sunday dinner. It's supper time. I mean, I don't get up no. My house, you can't get up no 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Nah, every day you up early, 8, 9 o'clock, the latest maybe on a weekend. And food, if it ain't done, it's on the stove cooked. That's what wake you up. The women worked different. There was a different type of woman back then. They'd be the last to go to bed, shut down the house, the first to get up. The job of the man is to provide, and then my mother worked too. And his job was, the man's job is somebody breaking the house. He gonna be the one to get up. She stay in bed. I know a Judite, and I'm not exaggerating. That one time, if this was happening, I'm sorry. You think I was taking a jab at Judah, but this is real stuff. When I say you're gonna remember it, there's a Judite laid up with his wife in bed and heard some noise and told his wife to go check. You know what I'm talking about? You remember that? Yeah. I'm gonna tell you so you know. He told his wife to go check. Lord, if that was my daughter's husband, I'd have beat him. Y'all had to demote me. I'm trying to beat him. Yo, you told a woman to go check. I couldn't imagine. I'm trying to imagine a woman looking like, yo, that's the time you gonna say, y'all messed up. Y'all had a wrong dude right here. And then you still gotta smile and say, you better go get a concordance and find all the scriptures on being brave and put them in little posters all around the house so he can learn that. Because Lord, I can't imagine telling my wife that. You know what? For her obedience and subjection to you, you got to give your life for her. But it's kind of hard to give your life if the woman can't shut up. Because if you can't shut up, I ain't getting out that bed. Nah, I ain't moving. You go check. Now I'm going to sit right there with the pistol until they come around. I ain't going out there for not for you. Hell no. Nah. I gotta use the bathroom first. I gotta pee. You go check. I'll soon come. Hurry up. I gotta go check. I'll be right there. You go ahead.
Verse 25. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
And in her she's opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her speech is the law of kindness. She's a hard-working woman who's pleasant. She has sense. That's the mirror that you're supposed to follow after. Give me her in her gates, the end of it.
Verse 27. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness.
Ain't no man, she don't eat no idle bread. She ain't there all day home on Facebook, and you come home and she trying to feed you bully beef, and you just work all the nah, come on, you serious? That's what you cooking for me all the day? It's chicken, all this stuff, and you just go grab a can and put some green peas in it and try to feed, nah, man, that's dog food. Don't give me that. You home on Facebook all day in my phone going off with alerts and you liking everything. There's still dishes in the sink. There's clothes on the floor. Nah, not the Proverbs 31 woman. She don't eat the bread of idleness. She working. On the phone all day. All day, so you doing all day. Sitting out there like that. On phone all day, man. Get off the phone. Hold on. Read that verse again.
She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her.
Watch this. It's Sirach 26 and 16. She don't eat the bread of idleness.
The book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus.
I guarantee you, if he right man, he gonna be pleased. You be his best friend. Read.
Chapter 26, verse 16. As the sun, when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
She knows how to order a house. And some sisters just don't know that, and they have to be taught that. That's what you elders are supposed to be doing. Teach them how to order a house. And some of you men need to want to work. Some of you men lazy as hell, don't want to go work. Find excuse, don't want to keep down a job. If you, hey, let me tell you something. I'm getting a woman some of it, but some of you men is real bums. Not in here, I hope. Real bums, don't want to work. Looking for the woman to maintain you. Nah, that's your job. It's your job to maintain her, not she maintain you. You brothers understand that? Yes, sir. Then when you put your foot down, then when you speak, you got the right. But it ain't free. You got to pay for it. You got to be the one. It's hard to put down your foot and be the man with a woman maintaining you. Or you could contribute. And I'm not saying, I know sometimes the woman have to help support the household. I get that. But it can't be she paying all the bills and all you doing is paying the cell phone bill. You got no aspect. Get 2 jobs, damn it. Take care of the house. Then you can put your foot down. Then you can make the demands. You know your sisters be laying up in the bed with your man, have your head in his chest, and know that dude is a bum. He be laying like big chest like this, and you know that dude don't want to go work. All you can do is play video games. Yo, come here, baby. Man, come off of me, man. What you mean? He's a bum. Or he know how to play his PlayStation. Fool. Okay, I'm done. I'm stopped. I'm finished. Any questions?
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.